Hey there everybody, welcome back! Hey Imperial Gamer, how's it going? And Oppies, welcoming guys. And and everybody else watching. Right, let me sort out my screens first of all. Oh, cripes. Running a little bit late today, but not too bad. There we go, there we go. Let's jump into there. Oi. So hopefully you guys have had a great last couple of days. There we go. And we'll bring you there. There we go. Right here then. And Jay Booth, how's it going, buddy? And Mr. Viking Streaming, welcome guys, welcome. So today I do want to check something quickly. Obviously we're into the beginning of the year. And guess what? It's selling time, hopefully. Hey Viking, how's it going?
Going pretty good, and yourself?
Not too bad, thanks. Right, so I've got quite a lot of
Billy is a nuisance.
breads
Who
and
will be
stuff to
gone
get
in
sold,
2
so
weeks.
we'll start
I
on that.
apologize for this inconvenience.
And Oppies is walk on, there we go. So obviously if you guys are not given, obviously Viking Streaming, Imperial Gamer, who else was given out? Is it J Booth as well? I think streams as well, I'm not sure. But yeah, if you haven't clicked on the links, give them a follow guys, and yeah, check out their content. So yeah, as I said, I am into January, which means bread selling time. So that's what I'm going to start off with initially. I do need to at some point keep an eye on my chickens. I need to get some of them sold off or taken to the butcher. Product wise, or crop should say, just got to wait a little bit longer before I can start planting that. Be tidying up around the farm. I do have some presents I need to get rid of at some point. Cool. Apart from that, it's probably going to end up doing a little bit of logging later on. I do want to clear out an area because I want to get a few more factories down. Obviously, one thing I do want to get is obviously the herbicide maker, which obviously need the candle and soap placed down, and I need. What was the other one? Lye. I've got lye on being produced already. Obviously, I got that placed down the other day. So, but yeah. Right, I need to find a truck. I've got one over there. I'm doing good after 12 days of COVID. Oh, that is not good. But yeah, thank you, Imperial, for that lurk. No problems. Yeah, that is really not good, having a little bit of COVID. Been there,
Hope
done
you
that, no
feel
thanks.
better soon, J Booth.
Yeah. Actually, one thing I do need to check. I'm pretty sure maple can be. Oh, I can get in and do my maples as well at some point. So, but first thing, I want to make some money now. Let's see if I can find my truck. That one maybe. Oh, good question. Good question. Probably take that one out for a spin. I do need to pick up a new trailer. I went and sold the one I had without realising that I still needed it. Duh. I've got 5 containers of breads to get sold, so that's what I'm going to start off with. And I do need to sort my wheel out because it's not quite right. But also, if you guys do have any questions about the map, if you have any issues with one of the mods, let us know. We'll try and have a look and get it fixed and sorted for the update coming this weekend. There we go. Hopefully that's fine now. Yeah, that's better. So, for me, whenever I find that my wheel is offset a bit, yeah, obviously you can go to the SGA, you can get the map from there, you get the mod folder switcher there as well. I'm slowly working on adding decorations and trees and stuff to around the factories. Hopefully I don't want to have too much, but I want to have it looking pretty at least. Yesterday, obviously, I got the concrete and steel factories cleared out using the containers. Absolutely amazing there. They're great for transport and stuff, especially if you've got like 100 pallets of each. Just use one of the containers by Hispano modding that's been edited, and then yeah, go from there. Definitely good. Good now. COVID is gone. Just have the after effects now. Yeah, my daughter still actually feels it, even a year, 2 years on. At times she finds that she can't taste things and things don't smell the same way as they used to. So yeah, totally understandable. It does take a while before you get over COVID, unfortunately. But
Yeah,
yes.
unlucky enough. When I had it, had the COVID back in end 2020,
Hmm.
I found that when I got cold feet, I get a headache,
Right.
and
Yeah.
I'm still doing that.
Yep.
So,
Yeah. Thankfully, obviously, I've had COVID. My wife's had COVID. Obviously, my daughter, myself, and my wife don't really seem to have any after effects, which is kind of good. Hey, not so grumpy dwarf. How you doing? Well, obviously, my daughter, on the other hand, yeah, she does from time to time have like taste issues and smelling issues. But yeah, it sort of comes and goes, so we're not too worried. We're just hoping it just totally goes. All
yeah,
right.
sure.
Yeah. So fun and games. But yeah, with regards to OBS, you know how the other day I mentioned that the tablet kept turning off? Turns out it
Yeah.
can only do 10 minutes and then it turns itself off. So what I've actually done is got my phone up and running. So I've got that with OBS. Something else that is new since the last time. Actually, obviously, as you can see, I've spun through a couple of months in game over the last 48 hours or so. And yes, I did get this bridge finally built. I thought, wow. So I've now got the 3 bridges I really, really wanted built. So I can get to certain areas easier. So that's going to definitely help, and I will get that hydrate in just a sec, as long as I can't crash into anything. So things are slowly progressing, but they are progressing, which is good. There we go. Thank you very much for that. So regarding what I've been up to in addition, obviously I've gone through the Campbell's factory. Hats off to you, Mr. Viking, as well. Thank you.
You're
Um,
welcome.
yeah, so I've. God, you put me right off there for a sec. Yeah, so Campbell's is also another factory that's now been updated. It's going to have 2 new products coming out of it. There's going to be pea and ham soup, as well as Scotch broth soup. Obviously, the Scotch broth is going to be using the mutton from the butcher. So if you've got any old sheep or mutton laying around, stick it into storage. Obviously, that will be coming this week. Obviously, Master Boosters have been added in. I did notice, and I don't know if anybody else has even got to Campbell's yet, but when trying to spawn pallets out, there's something colliding with it and stopping it from basically spawning pallets. I actually figured out what it was. I've actually removed what it was causing it, and they're now actually spawning out. So yay on me.
Nice.
So yeah, I did go through. Actually, well, let me switch to desktop a sec. Let's see, let's see, let's see. I did go through. One thing that was kind of bugging me with Campbell's as well was the displays on it. Obviously, it's got all the input products squeezed onto one tiny little friggin' display. I've actually gone through, if I can find the right one. Yep, there we go. And separated it so you got your inputs on 2 boards, equal of 15 products on each board. Yay! As you can see, the displays and all that works perfectly. I also added in a output product display board as well. And obviously I just made that a different colours so you could tell the difference between the inputs and the outputs. And I think it looks frigging good, really, so yay on me.
I like it.
It's good, it's good, it's good. So yeah, but yeah, just to the left here is actually the spawn trigger. What it was there was a, I think it's like a player trigger from 19 was still active in the i3D. I didn't even realise it was there when obviously I don't know why, but when I tested it I had no issues. But this time around I just couldn't spawn them out, and I ended up going in the i3Ds bit by bit by bit, and finally found it. And obviously, yeah, it now does work, which is kind of very cool. So that's sorted. I think that's everything there. Board and dairy I have been going through. I've actually updated it today, this afternoon actually. Let me go back to the farm. And I can actually tab over there quickly because I do have it down already. So this side is still going to be the same. Now one thing I do need to check. Did I pick up that game? I don't know. I can't remember if I picked up the game that was over here. Oh well. Oh there it is. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you. Right. So one new trigger and one has now been updated. So the new trigger is going to be for your goat milk right here. Mr. Viking. Holy heck. 500 biddies. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Wow. I'm shocked. You are amazing, you know that. Yes, now you put me off. So, yeah, so this side, obviously, you're going to have your milk going in. The other side is goat milk. See if I can get back in the roll. In addition, obviously, I've added in duck eggs, along with, obviously, eggs that are there already. The cocoa was there already, but wrapping and containers have been added to the product lines. But if I can find the little trigger, there it is. So if I come in here now, obviously this has now been updated. Each item will require its own, oh my goodness, 105 bitties from Sim Game Matt. Thank you, sir, very much. You're amazing. You're all amazing peeps, by the way. Thank you. And so close to a hype train. Look at that. Oh dang, I haven't had one of them in a long time. So, as you can see from the actual menu here, you can have either or. So, actually, I'd still need to sort out the numbers and all that, make sure it marries up. But obviously, you can use either milk or goat milk for butter. Coming down, obviously, as you can see, you got your containers for your butter. Coming on to cheese. Obviously, you're going to need wrappings for the master booster, but obviously you can use either or on the old goat's milk and normal milk. Coming down to chocolate, obviously I've kind of kept that the same really, so it is what it is, but obviously you've got wrapping in there now as your master booster. Onto your sour cream, I've kept that the same, but obviously use containers. And then finally eggnog. Now this is kind of where it becomes really funky. So obviously you're going to use either milk or goat milk, but obviously as you can see you can use either egg or duck eggs now as well for this one. So it's going to give some use to obviously goat milk and your duck eggs, so that's kind of a nice thing. And obviously containers have been added in as the master booster. So at some point I do need to start loading stuff in here. I've got plenty of eggs, I've got a fair bit of duck egg in here, I've got loads of sugar I can get over here. I've got the master boosters in PMS already. I should really change these to priority 1 to keep them going. I tend to just deactivate these because I really don't want them to be delivered, because I'll be doing most of it myself. So yeah, I need to, pallet is the main thing. That is something I'm really struggling with at the minute, is pallet, so I may have to put down a second one. Hey there KW, welcome back buddy. Right, but let me turn you off for the minute, because obviously there's no point in having it up and running because I don't have anything in here to do. But yeah, obviously that is now going to be updated this week as well. In addition to that, I'm also going through the rest of them. I'm still trying, I'm in an iron about what to use in certain places, but I'm slowly getting there. So I may ask your opinions in a minute. But let's get this guy going first of all.
I know nothing.
You know nothing? I know you know nothing. Right, I'm going to cheat with this. Let me drop this guy off. Now, actually, I might be able to get it in there. I may. Ooh. Let's disconnect to you. Now, obviously, with this arm being so big, it might not be able to go in, but we'll see. My little gate there. I might be able to take it up and over. There. Let's see if that goes any further. I think that's probably it, is it? That's on O, Z, is it? There we go. Ooh, might get away with that. But yeah, I really do like this lizard crane by Hispano Modern as well. It's really, really helpful, but I've got a feeling that this is going to actually be the wrong one. I just suddenly realised something. I need the 45-foot one. Bah, bugger. Actually, I'm going to leave this up here, actually. Let me buy a new one. I think I've got enough to get a new one, so... Dang it. Yeah, so obviously I ended up purchasing the 45-foot high cube containers for doing the bread, because obviously they do go that little bit higher on capacities. So, yes, I'm going to need the 45-foot one instead. But I'm still keeping my eyes out for the... Ooh, heck. Stop. For those that Super Beast come out. It's not out yet, though. Right, so this is going to be under wheel loader. There, right, so I need to make sure I get the right one, so it's the 45.
Be right back.
Alrighty. Additional lights, not worried about any of that, not worried about that. Decal, that's fine. Color, can we go with like a massy or a... Let's try black. There we go, that's not too bad. Yep, I can buy that. I'm going to be making that money back in a minute, so that's fine. So, here we go. I do have Mr. Reaper's Cat Scraper. You can get it in his mod pack if any of you guys are interested. Obviously, he does have his Trello page up and running at the minute where you can download them from. Actually, if you go over to my Trello, there is a link to Mr. Reaper's there. The nice thing is with it, obviously he's got different capacities, but check out the names. I think it's really kind of funny. Actually, I can show you. You're going to have to come in here under your tools, and it's under scrapers. If I can find the blinking things again. Scrapers. It was a scraper, wasn't it? Leveler, I should say. There we go. And it's this little guy right here. Lovely little thing. Now, obviously, as you can see, you got the capacity. Obviously, you got different brand names. First of all, if you haven't seen this, it's kind of cool. It's going to cost you 500. Obviously, capacity-wise, you got a dash net capacity, which is 18,300. Kind of cool. Definitely his. Then you got Mr. Impact, which is 25,000 litre capacity. You've got a KW, a 50,000 litre. And then finally you got a Boomhauer, which is like 2 million. Is it 2 million or is that 200? Yeah, I'd say it's like 2 million there. So it's like, holy smokes. But yeah, I think I went for the Boomhauer one. And obviously you got your colour configurations and everything there as well. But yeah, obviously Mr. Reaper has done a good job on that. I used it a lot in 19 for the desert and stuff like that to clear that. So yes, make sure to grab it either from his Trello or go over and see Mr. Reaper on his stream when he goes live, usually on weekends. Right, let's see if I can get this thing to go a little bit higher. Then we can get these containers attached. There we go. That's good. That's going to work. Yay. Yeah, that would be a very tight squeeze, so definitely glad I did that. The only thing I do need to work on is getting a joystick or something, I think, for moving these, because using the mouse, it's not so easy. Right, so let's get you unfolding.
I'm back.
And welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
So how was your day, by the way?
Hectic.
Oh yes, I think we've all been there.
Yeah.
Right, come on. Stretch out. There we go. Oh.
From the morning, we got a message from our foreman that we should receive about
Too far.
100 pallets with supplies.
Oh, nice.
But he gave us a estimate on when they should arrive, and he said around 9 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. At 11:30, we haven't seen anything to them yet.
Oh, jeez, that sounds about right. Uh,
And then at 1 o'clock,
go.
13 trucks arrived at the same time.
Oh, that is nasty.
Yep.
Oh,
And all of them was rather upset because they wanted to be unloaded first.
I bet.
And, you know, it's just like, yeah, guys, but you drive from the same company in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you have been driving in a convoy all the way up to us, but neither of you have imagined that we are going to unload one truck at a time. What
Mm.
else could we do?
Yeah. God, that's a crap price. Hopefully that's going to be a little bit more. I think that's actually what's in storage. Let me see a sec.
So yeah,
Palace.
I had
Yeah.
a truck driver call
Right,
me
so the
a
museum.
lot of things. Uh, don't want to say that
Mm.
here in a family friendly stream, but you know, it's just like,
Yeah, been there, done
oh,
that. It's like, oh my god. And why do I have a pallet in logistics? Weird. Yeah, obviously I used to work in logistics centres and stuff, so I know exactly what it's like when you're waiting for a delivery and then it never turns up, and then finally turns up like 3 hours later. It's like, really? Bugger off, go home.
something like that.
Yeah, I remember many a trucks being left for a good hour or two because they were late, and then yeah, getting unloaded. But that'll teach you little sods. But yeah, obviously we've got a business to run. We need you to be here on time, or at least try and get here like half an hour to an hour early. And yeah, they don't seem to friggin' learn. That's the only problem. Right, where the heck is the trigger in here? I can never remember.
I know
Um,
it can be frustrating as a truck driver to sit at the load point and wait on the guys to load the truck and nothing happens.
oh, that is nasty. I can't get in there. Oh, fudge nuggets. Right, so where is the next price? Yes, it's not good, that's for sure.
And I really understand it from their point of sight or point of view, or
Yeah.
what do you guys call it? But still, just have a bit of patience.
Mhm.
I will do it as fast as I can, but I
Yeah.
will not wreck anything.
Breads. Where the friggin' heck's the breads there? Uh, yep.
They were
Been there, done that.
coming with the pipes
For Starbucks.
for hot water heat,
Tag place. Where the heck Starbucks?
and these pipes are quite heavy
Yeah.
and long.
Okay, where is Starbucks? I know I've seen it somewhere, but I can't think of where.
Starbucks up in the city,
It's not there.
that one.
Up the top here, is it?
No, no, no. Back down. Right hand corner down.
Down here.
That's it. Yeah, that city. I believe it's there.
Calls, houses. That's all my houses. That's no. Let's see what's up here. See, it should show on the map. I thought. Let's turn off some of this stuff first of all.
Music. Let me.
Loading station productions.
Starbucks.
Others? Is it gonna be it? Nope. See, I don't think I've ever actually been to Starbucks. That's the thing, which is kind of crazy. Productions. I may have to go for a little run. Let's jump in here. Starbucks. I know I've seen it somewhere, but I've never actually been into it. You got Whataburger. You got the grocery. Oh, 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 oh! I see a green light. Where the heck's that green light going? Where are you? From the looks of it, it should be over here. But why is nothing? Normally it flashes. What's going on? there. Okay, so that's not too far to go. Okay. I knew I'd seen it somewhere, so it's up here. Okay.
Lot 197.
Ronaldo is, yeah, it's right up here. And Mr. T. Miller resubbing for 17 months. Thank you very much. But how are you doing, sir? Long time no see. There we go. So, right next to my board and dairy. Cool. Good to know. Right then. So, let's see if I can get the right one. Yeah, sorry, Wally's farm. Yeah, I know I'd see it. I knew I'd seen it somewhere around, but I was thinking, where did I see it? And thankfully, I've now got the bridge built, so I can actually head up that way, the nice, easy way.
Hey, T. Miller.
But yeah,
I hope you're doing well.
yes. And obviously, if you're not following T Miller, make sure to click on that little T Miller link there that I'm guessing I can put. I hate those little shout-outs, they're a pain in the bum. But yeah, make sure to click on that, give him a follow, and obviously catch him when he does start streaming again. I'm getting settled in, been here a week now, nice! Wow. Hey Juno, how you doing? Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. Yeah, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to start the place up at the minute, but obviously money, when I get it, is the big key. But it's hard to believe I've got, what, 200... nearly 230 pallets in this little container. And obviously this is a good way of transporting them. I definitely recommend it. Doing good, thanks. How about you? Not too bad. Not too bad, thanks. The PC case was damaged, so working on getting that taken care of. Yeah, I think it was Surfing mentioned it the other day. That is a right shame. I take it you have insurance and stuff to cover all that sort of stuff? Obviously that would sort of help cover the costs really, but I'm not sure. Righty. Actually, I think this is the first time I've actually sold cornbread, so that's interesting. Oh my goodness. Come on, truck, you can do it.
So, is that the container with the auto load?
Yep. This is the one by Hispano Modern I edited and showed everybody.
Yeah.
So if you're using these, obviously you got two different types. Just quickly, you got this version where you can actually open up the back. Now, obviously, once that back is open, whether you're on the side or on the back, you can auto-load into it. One thing I have noticed, if you've got pallets out already, you may need to just wiggle a pallet to get it to start kicking in, but it does work really well, especially if you're spawning them out and it will literally take it straight into the container. It's a blinking good idea. But also there is the side loading ones as well, which this one is actually. And when loading into it, you don't actually need it to connect it to a trailer. All you have to do is go into it like you would a normal vehicle and hit the N key to open the side doors, and then you can actually auto-load into them that way as well. So you just literally leave it by a trigger. Obviously it only takes one product at a time, unfortunately, but it is what it is. It's kind of cool though, I like it. But yeah, very, very cool. So yeah, I've got, what, 5 containers full, or almost full, most of them actually, of different bread which needs to be sold off. At some point, obviously Hispano Modern are planning on bringing out a B train, so you can actually link up several of these in one go if you wanted to. So say for instance I was building, was that the Kens there? Yeah, so if I say for instance I was building the Kens, I could have a container filled with each of these products, just literally drive over, unload, drive over, unload, and then yeah, I could literally do the whole thing in one hit, And the nice thing is, as well, it doesn't affect your frame rates, which is even better. I know, obviously, Loki's gone through and updated the UAL a couple of weeks ago to reduce that as well, but this just seems more logical, and you can actually transport more. It's really cool. Obviously, if you want to unload with these containers, you do. Oh, excuse me. Needs it to be connected to a trailer. So, yeah. Right. Let's see how we get on this one. Actually, I was planning on getting a new PC, and it's supposed to arrive today. Oh, cool! Fingers crossed for you then, T Miller. Did my volunteer? You did your volunteering today? Oh, nice. What were you volunteering for, by the way? If you don't mind me asking. That's not bad actually. Look at that. 82,000. That's not bad. And that's a year's worth of production. A little bit of boosters in there, but yeah, that is definitely a good way of going. I know JD Fan last night during X-Man's stream mentioned that he's been making a buttload on bread, so yeah, definitely a good way of going. Obviously, once you get Heartland bread, that's then going to sort of boom. So yeah, obviously I do need to get Heartland bread built. Actually, I need to get some products into there to get that built. I think I've got most of it already.
Speak
Hey
of the
JD.
devil.
Yes, charity shop called St Andrews. All right, okay. Yeah, so what I'll do is drop these off at the logistics centre, grab the next one, get that sold off, and later on I'll transport them up to the bread factory or wherever they need to go next. Now I've got donuts and a beer going. Holy cripes, you're really banging it in. Time to do some major. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But yeah, like I said, obviously I am going through the productions as well at the minute to add in master boosters. I think that's pretty much everything that needs to be done now. Is just getting them added in. Obviously, what I'm going to do is sort out any triggers that have issues where they're expanding out. I figured out what that was the other day, so I can fix that quickly on the way through. But at the
So
minute,
how many factories are getting a update?
depending on how many I can get done between now and the weekend. Hopefully a fair few. Let's put it that way. So at the minute, I actually went through earlier this afternoon quickly. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops, 11, 12. I think there's around about 20 factories, roughly, that may be getting additional updates this week with the master boosters. Some I'm not too sure about whether they need it. So things like Copper by Design, Dell, the Drill Factory, Alcoa, ones like that. I'm not sure if they're going to get the master boosters added to them because technically they should be fine, in my opinion. But things like the vodka, the whiskey, the winery, I'm still umming and ahhing about. For the simple fact is, the winery, obviously, if they had normal pallets, I'd probably use something like the bottles. But because it comes out as a casket on a pallet, that one may have to speak to Dave about that one to see what his opinion is on a master booster for that one. But a lot of them I've got sorted out. So vodka, wine, the whiskey, the brewery are going to get bottles. The exotic oil gets bottles. Let's see. Dole, the CBD factory, the charcoal factory, and a few others probably getting packaging. But then you've got things like the Heinz factory, which can have cans. And let's see, jars. We can go into, say, doing the coffees and stuff like that. So yeah, I've got to figure out a few as well along the way. So yeah, it's going to be busy over the next couple of days. So hopefully by Friday I should have a roughly accurate number on how many are going to be getting updated. But I'm going to try and aim to try and get them all done before I obviously go on holiday, which is this weekend. This Friday will be the last day. Righty. But yeah.
And then you're taking 2 weeks off.
It's either going to be a week or two. I'm not quite sure yet. Definitely the 1 week, but I'll see how I feel on the second week. Oh,
Exhausted.
and yeah, I'll probably be. Oh, but yeah. All right.
That is the one bad thing with
The heat is pretty here.
vacations.
Supposed to get to 106 today, and it's noon already. 101. Holy smokes! But yeah, that's Texas weather's definitely for you, isn't it? There we go. But yeah, a guy passed me today in his car and threw a block of cheese at me, and I thought to myself, that's really mature. Oh, here they go, the bad dad jokes. Oh, obviously, if that was real life, I am really sorry for laughing at it, but that, yeah, it was funny. I like that. There we go. Right. Yeah, I think his wife at the minute is still back in the Philippines there, KW. She's planning, I think it's Christmas roughly, to come over. Alright, so let's dump this in here. But yeah, 100 oh jeez. Yeah, today's been a bit of a mixed bag on the weather side here. A bit of rain, a bit of sun. It's actually quite sunny at the minute. It's getting quite warm here. I might have to open the window, but wind, you name it. I think we're getting everything in one go. Did you forget what text was 19? Oh, right, yeah. I suppose it's not so much the heat, it's more the humidity that probably get you, actually, I would imagine. Alright, there we go.
I would absolutely melt in
Yeah.
101 degrees.
Yeah. I've been over to America once. I went to actually Florida. This is going back quite a few years. And I was kind of lucky. It was end of September, beginning of October time, and that wasn't too bad for me. But the humidity definitely gets you more than the heat. And how you doing, Mr. Dave?
Hey, Dave.
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
That's good. Glad to hear.
Yes. Actually, we lost our internet. Not internet. The power on Monday. That's why it sort of just suddenly disappeared late at night. So
It happens.
it does. So if it's not one person losing their electric, it's somebody else. Yeah, luckily it was only off for a little while, so I just went straight to bed. And yeah, they wouldn't be too long. They're not too bad. But it was literally the whole block was out, so it wasn't just us. So that's fine.
Sometimes it's better to have it go out so you can get to bed.
Exactly. Very true. Right, wheat. We're going up to Walmart. Okay.
Wheat.
Do some bread selling. Woohoo! But yeah, if you're not following Mr. Dajnet, guys, it's like really, you should be. Yeah, click on that link. Give him a follow. He will be going live a little bit later, as long as everything behaves itself. I'm guessing the server play is 7 days.
7 server.
7
Twitch
server?
integration
Yep.
today.
Ooh. So get
People
that
can kill
credit
me.
card ready, guys. Start stocking up your points in Twitch. Yeah. It's
Apparently people like to kill me.
See, I do that. I do that occasionally. I'll come into someone's stream. I'll try and kill them. If they don't, they'll get rewarded with goodies. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I almost thought I was going to get Neil and Not So Grumpy earlier, but nope. They're already got some pretty good guns and weapons going. So, dang it, they got rewarded.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, huh?
Yes. Righty. Let's see if we can spin you around and get you backed into here. Come on, Mr. Globetrotter. There we go. Righty. It's like a furnace blowing on. Yeah. Yep. go. Let's see how we do on this one. Look at that. It's almost like a perfect. Only kidding. Right, I've got a quick question to ask you, Dave. Obviously, I'm going through the factories at the minute, adding in the master boosters. With the winery, what should I use as a master booster if you want one? Because obviously that comes out as a casket, doesn't it? Rather than
You can use bottles though, can't you?
yeah. Okay, I could use that if you want.
Yeah.
'Cause- okay, so bottles. Right, so that's that one. Da, 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 da.
So everybody loves a bottle of wine.
Yeah, exactly. Right. The other ones I'm in an iron about. So glue and drywall. Do you want anything added to them, or just leave them?
Nah, we don't need to have them added to
No.
those.
Okay. Brick factory.
Nope,
No.
it does plenty fine without it.
Blacksmith. Also added sacks
No.
into the big one.
No,
So,
most of the building stuff I'm not.
Okay, so Alcoa, Dell, Copper by Design, and Black Diamond. I thought we'd just leave them as they are. Unless you had any other ideas.
Alcoa I'm fine with. Dell. Black Diamond I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Dell, and what was the other one?
Copper by Design.
Those are the ones that do the wire and the electronics and
Yeah.
the motors.
Yeah, 'cause I was
Possibly packaging maybe on some of those.
can do, yeah, okay.
Or
Packaging and
yeah,
maybe.
packaging,
I was going to say sacks, but
maybe
no, that
some
doesn't really go with it.
Maybe wrapping.
wrapping.
So. Packaging. Slash wrapping.
Only ones I'm thinking of are I'd have to go through the products, and I haven't even been there so long.
Yeah.
So Dell Electronics has. What are we making?
TVs, computers.
Are we doing solar panels?
Solar panels, yeah, they're in there. I'm gonna have to have a look.
I would say packaging for those.
Okay, that works.
We don't have cardboard. That's what packaging. The
Let's see.
board goes into the packaging
Making
plant and
battery, cell phones, motors, solar panels,
Yeah,
and
so
televisions.
yeah, packaging would be better
Yeah.
for that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
packaging would be good for those. And then you got Copper by Design does
It's
all
coil,
of.
threads, tubing, and wire.
Yeah, I'd say just put packaging in those.
Packaging in both. Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
That's easy enough then.
Hey, T. Miller, how's it going? Good to see you back.
Yeah. So the BFAM, no. Glass factory, I don't think would need anything, would it?
No. Well, Glass Factory. No, we boosted the output, so it should be okay
Yeah.
for now. We'll just have to monitor that output to make sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always nice to have a master booster to be able to boost it, but I don't know what the heck we'd use for glass other than
Oh.
packaging.
The only other thing I could think of is an additional output for plastic, which would be straps, maybe, or like strapping.
Yeah, I don't want to get into another
Yeah, but-
booster though right now.
Yeah. Okay, I'll leave glass for the minute then. Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, at the minute I've got the vodka, the whiskey, the brewery. Let's see where else bottles. Heinz and a few others getting bottles. Some getting packaging, some getting cans, some getting jars. So I'm trying to use as many as I can. And obviously, planters I haven't got yet. The the other one as well, the
What?
Filipino factory, the food factory that T Miller did. Did you want boosters put into that?
That's
And
up to you. I don't.
And obviously that's up to T Miller as well. I had to put a question mark on that. Obviously he could always update that if need be. But obviously once he gets his little computer up and running, so yeah. But yes. Let's see.
You're
Free to
so behind.
lay.
You're not that far behind.
Yeah. But yeah, I've got to try and get as much of these done because it is literally just a line or two added in, and yeah, a quick test to make sure it all works. So hopefully all that should be done for this weekend then. But yeah, I got Campbell sorted out. Obviously got the 2 new products coming out. The Master Booter's in. Sorted out displays on that. So yay. But yeah, while going through, I'll sort out that build trigger as well. Now that I've figured out what's going on with it. Because I thought it was the box that hadn't been frozen, but it has on some of them. It's the actual root node where the group is for it that's not frozen
Right.
for some weird reason. No idea what I was doing with that, so but yeah, I'll get that sorted out this time. But yes, but for now it's just chilling out, taking it easy, trying to get this lot sold off. There we
Mm-hmm.
go. But yeah, I got my three bridges now built, so I'm good for the minute. I may, yeah, the biggest issue is obviously the ones that are down in the bottom corner. Oh, you sod. So I'm not too worried about the one near the fairgrounds. That's probably going to be the very, very last one I'll be doing. But obviously the 2 down, I can't think of what field numbers they are now. Is it 24, 23, something like that? 14 and 13. So yeah, the 2 bridges here and here will probably be the next ones to do. But what I do want to do is create a roadway coming through so it marries up with the road ending up here. So it's going to be a long project to sort out. So yeah, that can wait for now.
Yep.
I'll just go the long way around as normal. But yeah, at some point I do want to get in and do some fish. I need to do some fishing to get some of my kitty cats and that sorted out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and this seat is really doing my freaking head in. It keeps moving back. Come on, Mr. Brake. I wonder if I can change that. One sec, guys. I want to see if I can change my pedals. How do I change the clutch? Combine pedal. That's pretty much what it is at the minute. Ooh, what it is at the minute. That's the clutch. That's the brake. I don't want that. I want to know if there's a way of changing your pedals, because obviously I've got the 3 pedals: your clutch, your brake, your gas. But to reverse, it's the brake pedal. Mine's is really, really stiff. I'm wondering if there's a way of changing that somewhere. Might have to have a little play around with that later on. Because it
Which
is.
pedals do you have?
So I've got the clutch. It's the 3 pedal one. You've got the clutch,
Yeah.
the brake, and the accelerator.
And it's really stiff. Mine had a
Yeah.
spacer that could be taken out.
Ah.
And it was so stiff I had to take it out.
Yeah.
I don't know if yours...
I had
It's
mine.
right on the spring.
I might have. So I'd probably have to pull that apart, wouldn't I, for that?
Yeah.
Okay.
What pedals are you using, or what steering wheel?
It's the pedals that come with the G920 by Mr. Logitech.
I figured that.
Oh, you're a bit off, aren't you? Let's see, spin you around. There we go. Right then, who's up next? Let's see. Let's get you attached. We have oat bread next. So, oat bread. Where are we going for oat bread? Subways. Oh, fudge nuggets. Subways. That's
Fudge nuggets.
Fudge nuggets.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chicken.
I got a feeling that that's up here. I'll have a look at that in a sec. Is that the one up here? Subways. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I know where I'm heading.
Thanks for the raid.
What the heck? Grits fan, how are you doing? Welcome in. Hope you had a great stream, sir. Actually, I'm kind of glad that you've come in. I have a question for you, buddy. Why is your Twitch set up to not be able to follow you? But obviously, if you guys are not following Mr. Grits fan, please click on that link, give him a follow. I know he's been playing on this map. I've actually watched a couple of his streams recently, so yeah, definitely go over, give if you can follow him, go for it. But yeah, I couldn't do it myself. But
Yeah, I
welcome
can.
in.
I just gave him a follow.
You got
No
yours.
problem.
That is really weird. It must be me, because let me see if I can try and do it now. But yeah, for some weird reason, I was trying to do it yesterday, and I just could not get it to follow. Let's see if it's going to behave today. Follow? Nope, it's actually saying. Actually, I can bring it across and show you exactly what's going on with mine. Unless you got me banned from yours. Let me go to desktop a sec. Yeah, so obviously you got your little follow button. See, it comes up with the little red. Oh, no, I can't do it. But anyway, that's just rude. There we go. But yeah, if you guys are not following Mr. Grits fan, click on that link, give him a follow, guys, if you're able to.
I had no issues.
That's really strange.
Are you banned, Billy?
I'm disappointed. Oh, hang on a sec. Let me. Yeah, we don't want to hear Mr.
You
Grits
must be
fan.
banned.
Yeah. But yeah, if I can figure out what's going on, I will, yeah, give you a follow as well there, buddy. But yeah, how was your stream, by the way? Was it good and productive, I hope? There we go. Yes, funding games. Funding games. Loving it. Good. Glad to hear it. Actually, out of interest, Grits fan, how are you getting on with streaming overall? I noticed if you don't really speak a lot, but yeah, obviously that's just how some streamers are. I was just wondering how you're getting on with streaming and stuff. I know you're relatively new to it, so yeah, there we go. Yeah, so let's get this one. I think was it. How many more have I got to do? Do you remember? Is it 2 or 3 there? 2, I think it is. After this one. So yeah, go on and do some more work. See, now I'm trying to decide whether I want to start getting products in to build heartlands or go off do some woodwork. Oh, choices. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Mind you, I suppose as I've got a container attached, I may as well start getting some products into there, so yeah. Come on, dude. Come on. Maybe I might need to change over to trucks. This one's really struggling. Right, let's see if we can keep you going. While you're there, let me come into here and grab my truck. Let's go with black to match in with the rest of it. Chrome, yes. I'll buy you. Okay. No worries, just curious. There we go. Yeah, to be honest, there is at times, I know some people just find it hard to speak. So yeah, just being in silent is kind of hard as well. See, that's an awkward silence for me. Actually, I really need to get some decorations and stuff sorted out for Borden. There we go.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. Oh, the vinegar factory. That's another one as well, wasn't it? Oh, just spotted that. Vinegar. And that could probably have bottles, I'd probably say. Mm, yeah. Because you get bottles of vinegar, don't you?
Yeah.
There we go. Ah, blimey. Alright, so where was I going? Oh, I remember now, yeah. Down the far end here. Yeah, so right, so I'll leave the Filipino for the minute. Obviously, if Mr. T Miller wants me to go through that, I will do. He can just message me. The Frito-Lay factory, probably packaging. We've got planters. Now that's going to have bottles and let's think. So you got bottles. Ah, okay, that's an interesting one. Because it's not really containers. What's in planters? Planters. Where are those? No, sorry. So you got that's in the container. That's more of a jar, really, isn't it? I think we'll put jars coming out into that one as a booster as well. Bottles and jars. Okay. I think that's all of my list. Right, so you're not getting there. Yeah, so let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 factories to sort out by the end of the weekend, if possible. So, yeah. Holy heck, and I totally missed that, but it looks like I got a fair bit actually out of that one. That's nice. Liking it a lot. Right, anyone have a weird texture with the grounds? No? I don't seem to detect Mike. In what way would you say you've got weird textures on the grounds? They're not quite right. Actually, what I could do is tell you to go up to the... Actually, here's the perfect test for you, Tech Mike. Go into the mines, have a look at the coal mine and stuff like that. Are their textures what they should be? So coal should be black, or should be a sort of reddy orange colour. If it's not, what I can tell you is you've got a mod adding another tip to ground in there, like Maze Plus or something, which shouldn't be in there. Oh, you're playing on Wild West. No idea. You'd have to speak to Kaz regarding that. But yeah, because obviously that map may have some slightly different ground setup textures already set up for it. So yeah, I'd probably speak to him or somebody who knows the map better than us. And obviously, if that was a PV map, then yeah, could definitely help you out in a heartbeat. But yeah, when it comes to other maps, I've never played Wild West in 22, so no idea.
No
yeah.
idea.
Yep. How you doing anyway, Tech Mike? Hopefully you're doing well, sir. I sent you a message in Discord, Billy. Okie dokie. You don't know why, Billy? Alright. Yes. A little bit further. Yeah, obviously if it was on this map, I would say you probably got like Maze Plus or something else in, add in a new tip to ground. And obviously it's just shifting the textures around. Had that quite a few times. Oh, thankfully nothing recently. So yes. Right, let's see what you guys are sending me. So we've got Mr. Cope saying, "Oh, thank you very much. Yep, cool." Um, Free fix for a stiff pedal. Oh, okay. Thank you there, Viking, for that. Yeah, I'll definitely have a look at that. I can work on it tomorrow. Give me something to do. Could you send me a list of the booster items? Okay, Mr. T Miller. Actually, it's quite simple. Just look at the PMS, all those output products, and that's exactly where it is. But yeah, I'll send you that later on. Righty. Coolio. Yeah, I have a weird textures with the water planes. It may just be the texture that was set up for the map, possibly. I don't know, Mike. Really don't know. You may have added some strange texture into it. Come on, come on. Come on, you silly sausage. There we go. Right. Let's detach you. Will it allow me to detach that? Nope, because I'm too close. There we go. But yeah, what I'd recommend there, Tech Mike, is maybe contacting the map creator. I think it was Can64 that did that one, and see if he can shed any light. Maybe it is, like I said, just a texturing on the water plane. Ooh, look at that, kind of cool. Here we go, 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 go. There we are. There's that. See, obviously, if you wanted to cheat, you could always use super strength to do this. But yeah, I kind of like getting into the more realistic way of doing it, using the crane and stuff. Obviously, there is sometimes I just think, oh, I'll just chuck it on with super strength. But yeah. uh, but it's pretty cool. Oh, there we go. Didn't think I was close enough, but it seems to have picked up fine. Righty. Let's leave you there a second. Let's transfer trucks over. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I end up repainting this Globetrotter to match in with the tanker here. But it's not quite right, so I may have to look at a different truck, but it's close enough. There we go. Right. Actually, while I'm here, I can grab that bugger. Oh yeah, there we go. But yeah, I do like the old man truck because it is really versatile truck to use. Obviously, you got your fifth wheel on the top, but you've also got that little hitch on the back, so you can transport pretty much any type of trailer around with it. So it's kind of cool. There we go. I'm trying to think why it's got cogent on the side. What did I use that last for? Maybe some glue, I can't remember. Or resin. There we go. Oh, did you want trash added to any more of the factories as well, Dave?
Not well. At this point, I could care less on those. I don't think it's needed.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of thinking. We've got quite a few now. Plus, obviously,
We
the
got,
houses, the
yeah.
apartments, and all that. So, okay. One less thing to worry about then. Cool. Oh. Actually, let's see what we got. See, there's a couple I could possibly add it in, but yeah. Come on. I'm really bad, by the way, at backing up things. Okay, wasn't sure, so I figured, I don't know if anyone has a bug with 22. It could literally be anything, but yeah, like I said, it could just be how the map creators set up the water plane. That's all it is, so yeah. And how's it going there, Cowboy Mikes? You caught us in the middle of trying to sell some products. What have we got? The potato bread next. Ugh, another new one I haven't sold yet. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. How straight are you? Drop. There we go. Yeah, I made a fair bit of money actually on some gemstones the other day. Don't know if I actually told you guys, but I went through along the top of the mine there, and I had tons and tons of them. They made a fair bit of money, that's for sure. How's the fairgrounds going? Not yet, T Miller. Obviously, Dave is currently working on the border mod. Obviously, that's going to take quite a few weeks, and then once that's done, we'll probably go then be attacking the fairgrounds. Hopefully, fingers crossed. But yeah, fun. Always busy, busy, busy. That's for sure. But obviously, as you're now actually in a decent time zone, Timo, you're more than welcome to jump in Discord and have a chat. Right, where are we heading now? So, what did I say? Potato bread, wasn't it? We're heading off to the Johnson's Farmer. God, this has really got me going around, isn't it? Jeez. But yeah, it's pretty much all the factories are now almost released. Got one more coming this week with the next update, along with the updated stuff. So yeah, I still want to do Smuckers at some point, maybe as a separate to the mod pack, obviously. Not sure yet, depending on what Mr. Dave says. But obviously, really waiting on that update from Bravin with the new add-on option. Here we go. Righty, if I remember rightly, it should be that one. Yup, good. Come on, give me that money! Give me all that money! You know you want to. Actually, I've got a buttload of molasses and sugar and stuff. I should really get some of that sold off as well. But, look at that. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Just out of curiosity, how much have I got left on my loans? 6, 7, 8 and a bit. Okay. Almost there. I could almost get rid of all of them. Oh. There we go. Yeah, he's actually currently waiting on his new PC to turn up, so yeah. But he is all home. I take it you've now actually got used to the time differences and stuff, T Miller. Obviously, that the heat, like you say, that's gonna be the worst killer, I suppose, for you. Well, yeah, 101 already. Ugh. Well, if you want to swap, it's only like let's see, 23 over here degrees Celsius.
Man, wasn't it hotter over in the Philippines?
I think it's more the humidity that's probably getting him. There we go. There we go. Oh, that's the point. Did I disconnect that? I don't think I did. Nope. There we go. But yeah, the nice thing with these containers, if you haven't seen them, just walk up to the side of it, hit the old E key, and you can actually enter it. And like I was saying earlier, if you hit the N key, those side doors do open up, and you can actually auto-load with them being open without being on a trailer, which is really kind of cool. I like what they've done with that, that's for sure. Alright, come on, give me... There we go. Give me it. I got one more to do. But yeah, if you've got the adapter on this as well, I know Mr. T. Miller's used it a few times to pick up logs and stuff. But yeah, it's definitely very versatile little machine, this crane as well. Here we go. It really goes over 100, but the humidity makes it feel hotter. Yeah, I thought it might. Yeah, because I suppose we're in, obviously in Texas, it'd be more of a really dry heat compared to most of America as well.
The old version 2 of the mod folder switcher doesn't work because of the switch. That's why there's a version 3 that's been out for several months.
Yep, and you can get that on the new Trello board. I'll see if you do !SGA in chat, that will give you the link. There you go, thank you, Viking.
You're welcome.
Then obviously you just go over to DashNet mods and you can get it from there and download and install exactly the same way as you did previously. There we go, that is fine. But also if you have any issues, myself and Viking both have a video set up on YouTube that you can use as a guide.
Here's
Right,
the
so
link for Billy's video.
Organic. And there's mine. Oh, thank you very much. Organic, so we're going to Subways again, hey? Okay. Yay!
I will be right back. Need a refill of my coffee.
Okay. Actually, I'll probably be taking a break in a minute myself to get a top up. There we go. Now, one thing I would recommend if you are using these containers, do not teleport with them. They do not like it. I tried it yesterday for the first time, and yeah, my truck ended up going flying lessons. Thankfully, the whole thing was empty, so I didn't lose any products or anything. But yeah, that was not nice. And hats off to you too, Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming. Actually, let me give T Miller 63 a shout out. Oh, so there's Mr. T Miller. When he goes live, make sure that you do check him out. And obviously, welcome him back to streaming. And just SURFN. And there's one from Mr. Surfing Cowboy himself as well. How are you getting on with the storages, Surfing, by the way? Actually, this money is going to be a bonus. I can start getting some of those orchards down. Finally. How's it going, Billy? Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Not too bad. My daughter is actually now officially on her summer holidays. She finished at 10 past 12. What a weird freaking time to get out of school, eh? But yeah. She totally loved going. Obviously, I can't remember if I told you guys. She went to the Ninja Warrior Assault course up the road from where we live yesterday. She had a great time. The only problem is she came back limping slightly. On one of the parts of the assault course, she somehow twisted her ankle. Thankfully, didn't break it, or it's just a slight sprain on there. But yeah, so bless her cotton socks. But yeah, she was literally yesterday. She was absolutely knackered when she came back. Today, literally within 5-10 minutes of coming in through the door, she sort of, is it bedtime yet, sort of thing. So yeah. I'm so confused with the new website, so delete version 2 since 3 is out. You can, it should, if you install it the same way TechMike, overwrite version 2. I do know some people have found that it will actually add a new program into it. So for me personally, I had to uninstall version 2 and install version 3. Let me go to desktop. So if any of you guys are a bit confused, it can be. Obviously, this is what you should see. Just go to DashNet mods here, click on this little attachment right there, and that'll take you to his mods. Obviously, here you got the mod folder switcher, you got Canyon Crossing, which is currently up to date. Obviously, as of this weekend, it will be out of date, but yeah, for most of the factories. But it's literally the map and the entire mod pack is in one. So if you're starting afresh, just grab that one. Obviously, if you're updating a previous version, just go through these if you wanted to, if you're not too far back. Obviously, you are going to need the production revamp mod off the in-game mod hub. So yeah, but yeah, if you want to get the map or mod folder switcher, I should say, just click on here and then click on the download version 3. Then just click on that, download that. I hate when these little pop-ups come up. They're a pain in the bum. Now obviously you need to make sure that it's installed on the same drive the game is. So for me, I've got mine on my C drive at the minute, so I need to make sure it goes to the C drive. So from there, if you go to your download folder, yeah, this is something else as well. I know some people have been asking, but I'll get to that in a minute. Depending on your system, what I would recommend is probably just uninstall version 2 and then go with the fresh version 3. I finally got it figured out. Just need to get the rest of its storage. Oh, that's cool then. Very, very cool. So where was I? Yeah, so depending on your system as well, you may need to unzip this folder. Some people can actually get it working as a zip. I got it to work as a zip, so that's how I'm going to try and do it today. So just to double click on that to open the actual folder, and then click on Setup Application 1 right here. Just double click on that. It'll give it a moment or two. And you should get this little pop up. There we go. Click on More Information. Run anyway. And obviously that will then go through and install. Obviously I've already got it installed, so it's all fine, which is typical. Let's come back. Let's do the same thing, unzip it if you want to. Oh, go away. Let's see if I can run that. Yeah. Can't start application. Oh yeah, because I've already got it open. Don't want to do that. But yeah, make sure it's the old one is closed down as well. But the same thing again, just if you've got the unzipped version, go to that setup, click on more information, run anyway, and yeah, you should be able to go through all the setup procedures and stuff. One thing to bear in mind as well, you may, after installing, get a little pop-up to say it can't basically find the game. What you need to do is go to point it to your documents, my games, and then FarmSim22 folder. Once you've got that selected, just hit OK and you should be good to go. Set up, re-add your folders or create your new folders and add them in. So yeah, very, very cool. I wonder why that kept popping up like that. Weird. But yeah, it's literally installed the exact same way as previously. Right, where was I going again? Subways for this one, yep. Okay. But But yeah, if you do have any issues, obviously let us know, or Dave know later on. Obviously Viking, obviously guys in Discord will more than welcome to help you out there as well. And I'm being attacked by an axolotl. Hello. Hello, kiddo. Actually, I wanted to check something while I'm here as well. I noticed the other day the Campbell's display was a little bit fuzzy. Want to make sure that I did sort it out. Yep, that's better. That's a lot clearer. Cool. Cool. Well, right now it is in date. Obviously, this week I am going through a lot of the factories and adding in like master boosters and stuff. So you should be fine to install it now and make a start. It's nothing that's going to require a restart, so you should be fine there, Tech Mike. Obviously, this Saturday there should be the update coming for everything. Obviously, some one or two new things being added, but also updating all those factories, or as many as I can between now and the weekend. But yeah, get it installed, have a little play around, and you should be good. Oh, that's not bad. So 5 containers of bread has just made me what? $6 million. That's not bad actually. That is definitely not bad. How many productions is it here? Oh, now you're asking. Well, I think currently the mod pack with the map, you're looking at around about 112, I think it is, mods in total. Obviously, a lot of them, as you can see, these are all built in to start off with. But there's literally tons and tons of productions. Obviously, if you've ever played PV County, a lot of them are on here, Tech Mike. I know you've been around for a little while and you've seen some of it already. I'm trying to think, what is it, about 30 to 40 buildables factories. You got these 6 buildable bridges. So yeah, there's also other ones that are you can place down in addition to that. Some are buildable, some are pre-built, like Borden's here, which are pre-built. 128 is it? Okay. God, are we up to 128 already? Friggin' heck. Yipes. But obviously, Viking Streaming has set up a detailed spreadsheet for all of those productions as well. So if you do need help, you can go there. It's on Viking's actual Trello board as well. I know on Dave's first map we had way too many productions for power. Yeah, so with the power, the morale, the support and all that, labour, they're now not actually needed. They are still in the productions, but they're only as a booster, okay? So you can actually run the factories just by putting the products in. But obviously, if you want them to output a little bit faster or quicker, there's boosters and master boosters now. So if I come into here to show you, this is for anybody who hasn't seen this yet. I think most of you actually have played this map now and seen enough of the streams to know what's going on. But yeah, electricity works differently. They use candlelight. Yeah. So if I come into here, so as you can see, let me come up to, say, the bread factory extended. Obviously you're going to need at least whatever crop it is, flour-wise. So in this case, oat, flour, and yeast to get it going. That's all you literally need. But obviously, if you do want to boost that production, you can add in your electric, your labour, your support, your morale. For each of those 4, you will get a 25% boost, which means you'll get an extra 100% out of that. But in addition, we now have master boosters, which is what I'm actually going through now, which is going to then double it again. So you're going to end up having 200% more coming out of your productions with these boosters and master boosters. So yeah, definitely worth, if you can, get them up and running. Obviously the electric you can get from your power generators and all that, which whatever you want to use. There's a whole selection in the menu here. So if we come into the construction menu, obviously we do have the PV mods tab right here. Each sub tab is a different thing. So you got your housing, so this is going to have your apartments. You're going to have your houses in here for getting your labour. Also, one thing as well, if you've got cats and dogs, you can actually now get your morale and support out of them as well. Obviously, these are actually set up to auto distribute. Well, thank you, dear. So you don't have to worry about anything. Just set them down, supply some electric to them, and they'll just go wild. Obviously, for the morale and support on these now, because this is something that's just been added, you do need, obviously, Tashi cats, animal rescue place down. Take your cats and your dogs there, and then they get then transferred to the apartments, and yeah, boosters basically. Obviously, you do have your power category. Obviously, you got all the same ones as before. One thing to note is the coal factory and the bioheating are built into the map, but you can place down additional bioheatings if you want. Obviously, the coal power plant, where it's so huge, Dave decided to add it in, and obviously it is in the map. You just got to find it. It's nice and easy. But yeah, all of these do produce a different amount of electric, and you do need sun and wind and diesel and water later on to actually power these. Obviously, you can still use the old landfill as well. If you've got trash, you can actually get electric out of that. So yeah, we'll still have tons of houses. Yeah, obviously there is houses built in as well that you could just purchase the land, supply the electric, and you'd be good to go. But obviously, as you progress, you may want to replace them with apartments. I've actually started replacing some of mine. I've actually got, I think, 3 apartments now down. But obviously, if you don't want to use those boosters, you do not have to. It is not a big necessity. But like before, obviously you do have your tier 1, your tier 2, 3, 4. That's something I did want to check while I'm here. Board and dairy, board and dairy. Okay, I need to fix that image as well. Let me make a note of that. Fix icon. There you go. I know what that means. But yeah, this is something else I'm going to do as well, is make sure that all of these are set up the same way. But yeah, there is a few new factories since Wolf Creek was released as well. We now have the tobacco factory. That's a new one for you guys. Obviously the paper factory is back, but it'll do your carton roll and paper roll. You got the craft factory, which is another nice new one. Holy heck, it's so big I can't even get it in here properly. Also, that came out a few weeks ago. If you got Darius on Twitch, his donut factory can be used on this map as well. He actually made it for this map. It's a buildable, kinda cool. Obviously, craft is buildable as well. What else was new since Wolf Creek? Oh, the CBD factory. That's another new one as well. That's another one I could get down actually and up and running quite easily. But yeah, this is one I need to get the candle and soap up and running at some point. But yeah, there's a lot built in. But obviously you got your tier 4, tier 3, and then obviously got your storage stuff. Obviously, Surfing Cowboy Gaming is working on a new update to his Cogent storage. So if you want to use that, I probably recommend it. But there is tons and tons of different storages that come with the map. Also, something else that's new is the docks. If you haven't seen these yet, these are little placeable dock pieces that you can actually create a nice dock area for using the boats. And yes, the boats are back. But yeah, there's a whole array of stuff. But obviously, like I said, at least get into the map, get started, Mike, and yeah, go from there. Obviously, you don't have to do the productions if you don't want to. You can just sell the crops off. But yeah, if you want to do the productions, go for it. You don't need those boosters if you don't want to. But they do kind of help in some of the productions if you're really struggling to get the stuff being created. But yeah, this bridge here, that bridge there are both buildables. The bridges are actually created by Green Thumb Farmer. Dave loved them, he added them. In addition, there is a bascule bridge further down that I've got placed over there that he's done as well. I've actually replaced that one. But yeah, it's great. Oh, I need to keep an eye on this because otherwise I'm going to just crash. There we go. Excuse me. But yeah, there's Darius's chat. Yeah, if you do !donuts in Darius's chat as well, at any time you can get that donut factory. So yeah, me personally, I'd rather have the housing electric pre-built in the map, so it's just so confused. Yep, well they're already there. Electric wise, there is the coal factory that's already in the map. There is a biofuel placed in the map already, but you'd obviously need to own that land before using it. But there is also the placeable versions if you wanted to. If I remember rightly, I think it's down here somewhere actually, the biofuel. Yep, right there. And obviously what Dave's done is set up a lot of different areas with productions. But obviously with the nice way that the factories can auto-distribute, you just take the product there, get it running, and then just leave it to distribute if you wanted to. Me, on the other hand, I've been doing a lot of the stuff, transporting it myself. There is a few stuff that's distributing itself just to keep on top, like the flour, the yeast from there, but that's about it. That's all I've got pretty much distributing. But yeah, see, there's your biofuel. Actually, I could technically, once I own this land, I could sell that off, put something else maybe there, like a storage, for example. But yeah, a lot of these factories, the bigger ones, are buildables, and obviously you're going to see them like this, just a fenced off area. Obviously, somewhere within that fenced area, there is obviously that display that shows you what you're going to need. Actually, I came down here for a reason, because I wanted to see what I needed for Heartland bread. But yeah, then obviously you're going to need to input all bar one product before you put that last one in. Actually, that's going to be a bugger, but I might be able to do that. Actually, that's not too bad. I want to make a little list, see if I can bring all that over quite easily. So, brick, 50k, glass is down here. Oh, dang it. I don't know if I've got enough glass down here. I took a load back to me to the storage the other day. Typical. It's 10 concrete, 50 shingle. Well, I think I might have some shingle actually. 20 paper, and I'll read chat in just a sec. 10 pipe, 15 them long planks. 10. Yeah, and that's one thing as well, what I'm doing with anything that takes long planks as a buildable, obviously adding in that little bit in the bracket saying that they are the long ones, not the short ones, to make life a little bit easier, so not getting 101 questions. Is it long, is it short, whatever. Right, so I liked Wolf Creek. I just really really fussy on the productions, and this was super long. Yeah, so obviously that list is still super long. It's actually longer on this map compared to Wolf Creek, but obviously there is a lot more benefits to doing this way, I think. Obviously it's more like how it was on County, where you got the buildables all back. It's great, loving it a lot. Now just out of curiosity, yep, so there we go. That is what the trigger should be looking like. Perfectly square. Compared to the one down here. Let me put super speed on. Flash. Now obviously compared to this trigger, this has not been touched yet. So if I bring up F5, you can actually see that it's actually extending all the way across the road here. And that's what I'm going to be doing as well, is fixing that so it's not going to interfere, so you don't get that pop-up again. But yeah, I think that's probably going to be on one of my next ones actually, is the Dole factory, to get that up and running after I've done Heartland Breads. But for the minute, guys, I am actually going to take a quick break to grab a cold drink. I've got a coffee here, it's just come through, but I think I'm going to need a bit of a cold drink and a bathroom break. But yes, and welcome back there, Surfing. So has the alcohol holes on the fix. So okay, just a quick one actually there. So with Alcoa, let me come over here. So obviously you can see that there is holes in the ground there. They are meant to be like that. Obviously this is where you unload. This is the two unloading areas. The reason they've got the divots is because obviously you've got that fill plane that comes up. Obviously the fill planes have been now fixed so they don't come so high. That was actually released last week, I believe, or should have been. But yeah, these will be staying regardless. Obviously Alcoa, with it being such a big production, and obviously on one side over here it does have obviously. Oop, heck, I'm bumping into something there. Invisible collisions, love them. Down here, obviously, if you actually own Alcoa, there is an unload zone here for your crude oil. I think it is. Can't remember. I'm sure it's that one. Or is it that one? I can't remember. But yeah, I'm pretty sure there's something under there. Or maybe I'm wrong. I can't remember. There's so many freaking things to remember in this freaking game. It's terrible.
Isn't it at the refinery you
That's
have
the one. Yeah, yeah,
a
that's where there
water?
is. Yeah, but obviously that's going to be staying regardless, so yeah.
Yeah.
Go up, go up, go up, because I want to stand on top of crystal steel here. There we go. Let's see if it's going to allow me to stand on top. Nope, it's not. Bugger it. Oh well. But yeah, I am going to take a quick break, guys, and I will be back in just a few. Alrighty then, peeps. I am back, I think.
Welcome back.
And thank you.
You think?
So, Billy, I'm going to jump off for now and have a great stream.
Okay, thank you very much for popping in. I'll catch you later,
We'll
buddy.
catch you later.
Yeah,
Catch you
so
later, guys.
see you later. So TQC, yeah, those holes have to be there, unfortunately. Right. Actually, what it was I was thinking is Alcoa in 19. It used to have crude oil put into it, and that's what I was getting confused about with the waterways, because there was a waterway trigger added to it. I remember now. Maybe that could be added to Alcoa as a booster. There we go. Only kidding. But yeah. Righty, so I do want to get in and maybe do some Heartland. So we're going to be doing a bit more trucking today. So here we go. Let me find my truck. I've got the containers there. Let me turn all this off a minute, because that's just really annoying. So let's see. I'm not sure about if I've got enough brick, but I can get most of this in there. Right, let's see. So let's start off with concrete. I know I've got plenty of concrete in storage already. Actually, what I might do is switch over to this smaller container there. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. There we go. Let's get this parked up. Stop! Oh yeah, I definitely need to have a look at that. What Viking sent me. Sort out that brake pedal. Because it's even quite hard to brake, so... Let's dump you there. Oh, wrong one. There we go. There we go. Have you seen the map Mining and Construction? I've heard about it, I've not actually looked at it yet there, Tech Mike. Been a little bit busy with this one, to be honest. Whoa. Dang it. Yeah, that's one... I don't know, I don't think it's the same level as this, that's for sure. Let's put it that way. Let's tab to you, open up those doors. Right, so we do want concrete first of all. Let's put you about there. I think you might be a little bit too far. Now, obviously with these containers you do need to get that a little bit closer into the docking for auto loading with these things. So let's go here. You like what they did? Okay, yeah. Yeah, to be honest, the only real maps I've played in 22 is obviously Dave's ones, or SGA member ones, or like the base game stuff. That's about it, really. Right, so concrete. Most maps just do not appeal to me. Let's do 50 of those. Okie dokie. And hopefully, there we go. So that is now going to start loading in. Look at that. That's just so easy. I do like that. The nice thing is you don't have to technically activate it, just open those back doors. Cat, what are you doing? Yipes. Alright then. Now one thing you may find where you got static ones there, you may have to just give them a wiggle. Sometimes they will load in, sometimes they won't. Yeah, those three are not going to go. So just give one pallet a bit of a wiggle and the rest should go. And do I not have super strength on? No, I do not. That might help. There we go. Bump. Bump. And ba-dump. There we go. 50,001. Cool. Let's close you up. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to the B-Train trailer pack coming out by Hispano Modern. I could use the little containers for this. Hopefully they won't be too much longer. It's asking because some of the buildings they're using work for the mining. Okay. Yeah, it depends on how they've set up their mining construction type thing. Obviously, all of this is basically using the revamp mod, so it was probably just working a different way, and I doubt they have any buildables on there really. If it is, it's probably set up a completely different way. But yeah, may have to have a look, see how they've set theirs up. Right then, so long drive back down there. Yeah, but in all honesty, I'm just stuck on this map. I'm not really interested in any other map at the minute. Probably not. I wouldn't risk using them on here, to be honest. Obviously, yeah, in my opinion, I wouldn't even use them on here because they may end up conflicting with something that's already in here. And to be honest, you don't really actually need any additional productions on here. There's a fair few as it is. Oh, but yeah, the only problem is decent trucks as well. That might help. But obviously you can use the Platinum DLC. You do actually need the Platinum DLC to run this map, along with the revamp mod. Anything else is up to you, really. But yeah, there's a whole array of different productions you can use that me and Dave have set up for the map. There's my little charcoal factory running. Got that going earlier today. But yeah, there is a couple of areas in this forest I want to clear out. One is going to be like a deer park. Oh, excuse me. I want to kind of maybe have a couple of deer pens placed down, go from like that. Revamp, and what DLC? It's the Platinum DLC. It's the one that came out at November last year. It's got the Silver Run map plus all the Volvo equipment and stuff. It's also known as the Forestry DLC, I believe. Yeah, because obviously there's a lot of the features that are in the Platinum DLC that are on here, like the rock breaking and stuff, and obviously if you haven't got that installed, the map may not necessarily run the way it should we say. For example, these buildings on my left hand side there, Tech Mike. You can actually break them if you're on the land. You can break them with the rock breaker that comes with the Platinum DLC. In the mine area itself, there's actually rocks. In the forest here, there's rocks as well that you can use the jackhammer with to break them. Obviously, if you haven't got that, then you're kind of screwed. I do know that FS Miner has actually created a rock breaker as well that works with the Platinum DLC and all that, so yeah, it's kind of an interesting one. I do know I think he's got actually a map out or something that uses the containers where they don't disappear as well from that. But I'm not sure how he's set all that up. I'm not really interested, to be honest, but yeah. Obviously, with it being such a big map, you're going to be transporting a lot of wood for the forestry thing. Obviously, to sell, to take to the sawmills. Obviously, the sawmills are both the placeable and the one that's built into the map have a container drop-off point. So just bear that in mind for transporting your wood. Makes life a lot easier. That's for darn sure. Do 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 do. But yeah, though, obviously that container can only come with Platinum DLC, so yeah. But yeah, there we go. I just used the buy productions mod. Yeah, you could do that, but obviously if you haven't got the platinum DLC, you cannot do it. But obviously there's a lot of the products that are actually used in the factories as well. So yeah, to be honest, I really hate some modders, to be honest. And this is just me personally. I think certain mods should not be released. Obviously, ones where you can like buy the productions and everything that's in them, the end products. I think that is just a waste of time. What's the point in actually having productions if you're going to just cheat the money in and stuff like that? It's like releasing, like, say for instance, the Easy Dev tool. Crap, I hate that friggin' lump right there. So for example, the Easy Dev tool, you could literally purchase the entire map if you wanted to with that. You could add in tons and tons of money with that. You could, yeah, buy everything that's in the actual productions. You don't really actually need to worry about even doing any field work at all. I think that's one mod that should definitely be only given out to maybe modders and testers. Yeah. I don't know, but yeah. Anywho. Yep, you have it. I don't have any of the DLCs that are with Season 2, or even the Season 2 pass. Yeah, to be honest, I never even got the Season 2 pass myself. However, I have purchased the DLCs myself to check them out. I've obviously got the next two pre-ordered, so obviously, speaking of that, obviously this Friday there should be more fact sheets coming out for heck, which one is it? Blah. The Harsh Aggravate. That's the one. Or whatever you want to pronounce it. The DLC, which is actually going to be released next week. I believe it is the 25th. So next Tuesday it should be released. So yeah, we'll have more fact sheets this Friday to check out. So yeah, obviously with that you're getting obviously a new map. Or it's actually an old map that's been redone for 22. Obviously the equipment, a lot of it seems to be quite new in comparison to previous years. Obviously that's coming. Definitely going to be using some of that equipment because the seeders, planters and stuff like that look really good. And I think that's one thing that Dave's kind of waiting for as well. He mentioned the other day that he needed like a new seeder or a planter, and obviously that's what it popped into my mind as well. I could do with some more.
Be nice.
Yeah. Yeah, that's coming out, and obviously I've already got the what is it, premium, which is coming out at the end of the year. I've got that pre-ordered as well. So super trooper. Right, and I could probably actually leave glass till the very last one here. Right, so there's that one. Let me see something a minute. There. Oh, yep, good. I do have some. So yeah, so what I can do is actually go through and do everything bar the glass. So that's fine. Then I just need to bring 5 pallets over. Cool. Righty, so that's concrete done. What's next? Bricks. Metal. See, this is where you really need a freaking better trailer where you can link them all up together. Let's think. 10, 15, 10, 20. I might get most of this on actually on a normal flatbed. Or 2, okay. It's just those bricks that are going to be might have to wait for a little while. Another worthless worthless DLC that you want to use. Yeah. Um. The thing is, okay, a lot of the now this is something I've mentioned before as well. Even though the equipment is quite small, okay, you may not necessarily want to use it on a 60 next map, but say for instance that the Hay and Forage DLC that came out. Obviously, when Big Daddy was actually showing it off in his stream, one thing I did say is it does have a use on a 60 next map. Maybe not necessarily doing an actual field with a lot of the stuff because it is tiny, really tiny. But say for instance, I don't know if I've actually got it in here. So let's see if I've got it in here. Yeah, here we go. So this is obviously what comes in that DLC. So you've got lots of small equipment, you got some trailers, lots of mowers and stuff. Okay, a lot of it you wouldn't really use on this map, that's for sure. However, think of it this way. Okay, so you got some small mowers here. Okay, you got small tractors. So say for instance you had one of these little tractors here hooked up to a mower. What could you use that for? Obviously, one thing I thought of is obviously you got sides of the roads around your farms and stuff like that. You got to basically think outside the box. Around the fields, you could use that quite easily. Have a forage wagon hooked up to the back. Go around the outside of your fields before you harvest them. See, it does have a use. You just got to think outside that box. Obviously, go around your farm area collecting up grass there if you wanted to. So there is uses for these DLCs. You just got to try and think, well, how can I implement this into my save game if I wanted to use them? That's going to be really useful. Obviously, you got the Gowel or Govel DLC. Obviously, a lot of that stuff's kind of useless, to be honest. Yeah, okay. However, you do have those great stationary balers. I know Dave loves them. He's been using them quite a lot. You can literally have two loading wagons set up, one on the field, one unloading direct into the baler and going into the storage. There is uses for some equipment, but yeah, you just got to think about how could I use this on this map and stuff like that. But yeah, just got to think outside that box, guys. Don't just brush it off. Okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from. Yeah, I would like some maybe bigger equipment that isn't, well, mowing related, should we say, all the time. But yeah, they're getting there. They are getting there. And obviously the nice thing is Straw Harvest, fingers crossed by Creative Mesh, is going to be coming back later this year as well once they got that sorted out. So kind of interested to see whether that's going to be part of the Season 2 pass or not. And also, is it going to be charged? That's the thing. But yes, why not use the offload flatbed trailer from the SGA? Yep, that's probably what I'm going to be using next. The reason I'm using this container is for the fact, obviously, if you're transporting a large amount of pallets on this map, you are going to experience huge frame rate drops. Even with my system, which is the same as Dave's, I experience severe lag with a lot of pallets, and I'm hoping it's not going to affect too much with the next lot. But say for instance, and I'm going to use this as an example, pallets of nails. Now what a lot of people don't realise, they can actually go into a tipper. But say for instance you got a trailer's worth of nails, and I actually did this last night. I had round about 93 pallets on a trailer, and transporting it from the big steel factory to Barrow Logistics storage, my frame rates dropped about 20 frames. That's how bad it is. So moving a large amount of pallets, so obviously a lot of this stuff needs like 100 pallets in one product just for the buildables. If you use a container, you're not getting that lag issue. But yeah, so you got to think, right, what high, it's like say for instance those breads, I had what, a couple of thousand pallets per one container. I got Um, 0 frame rate drops doing a container, but if I was to use a flatbed and that, I would definitely see a lot of drops. Right here, I've currently got, I'm in the 20s at the minute. Depending where I am on the map, it can go up to 30, 35. But yeah, that's probably my limits. I think the highest I've had, I think it was what, 55, 56 was when I first started. But obviously, the more productions you get up and running, that is also going to affect your frame rate. So having a decent system is something you're going to need for this map. But yeah, see, coming through here with all these trees, it's dropping it down to like 15, 16, but then does recover once those start drawing in properly. I'm just going to leave that up there for the minute just to show you guys what my frame rates are. But obviously I never usually have my frames up. I just like playing the map. I really do not care about frame rate drops. You do see it occasionally, like I said, with high amounts of pallets around, so yeah. And obviously that the frame rates do drop when transporting long periods for the simple fact every second this map is updating those pallets when they're moving, and that's what's actually causing the frame rate drops. But yeah, things like nails, they can actually go into a tipper. So if you needed like 100 pallets of nails, stick it into a bulk trailer and transport it that way. Don't put it onto a flatbed, guys. If you've got 100 pallets of concrete, slap it into one of these containers. Obviously this is the one by Hispano Modern that I absolutely love. I'm going to keep shouting them out. They've done a great job. Obviously I did have to go through and edit it, and I've actually done that little video a couple of streams back to show you exactly how to do it. It's on my YouTube if you want it. Vikings clips it as well, or a earlier one, but yeah. It is definitely worth spending maybe 5-10 minutes doing a quick edit to the containers, and yeah, you won't have any frame rate drops. But as you can see, mine is actually slowly going down as I get more and more built up, which is kind of worrying. Why? But also I am streaming as well, so that's going to drop my frame rates down a bit. Obviously panning around like this, yeah, okay, so that ain't going to be very good for your frame rates, but yeah, it's holding. Oh, look at that nice red one there. Ooh. In the low 20s. But yeah, usually I really do not have my frames open. I just love playing the game regardless. I know some people get obsessed with their frame rates. It has to be like 60 or higher, but I don't give a toot about that. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Hey Mr. Cope, how's it going, buddy? There we go. Right, how do I download Canyon Crossing? Is it easier through the mod folder switcher? Yes, it is a lot easier through the mod folder switcher there, Tech Mike. But yeah, how you doing, Mr. Cope? Let me go to desktop a sec. So, as long as you got your folders set up and linked to the mod folder switcher, all you literally have to do is come over to the options. Also make sure your folder's selected. Come to the options. Obviously, on the where you download the mod folder switcher, there is an unlock code for Canyon Crossing, which you'd need to import here. Is why are you waiting for a CC? Which I can grab. If I can find the mod folder switcher. There. Copy that. Oh, copy. So that is the code that you'd need there, Tech Mike. Just enter into the little box down here, hit the unlock, and you'll get this. Then from there, all you'd literally have to do is click on that button, and it'll download the map and all the entire mod pack. Obviously, like I said, the only thing you will need to get is obviously that Platinum DLC, or the Forestry pack, from Giants, and then the revamp mod from the in-game mod hub. How many? I have too many mods to copy over to new folder. Lol. One thing you could do, and this is actually for anyone who's interested, if you do have mods that you regularly use on other maps. What you can actually do is set up a separate folder, link it to one of these, and basically sync it in the same way you would. Is it in here? Yeah, so here, right here, you got copy from current active folder. So if, say, for instance, you name it favorites folder, make sure that's selected, and you can actually copy your favorites over into your current folder. So yeah, make sure your favorites is there, and then go to, say, Canyon Crossing, for example. It does work as well. It's a really handy one to do. Yeah, obviously where I've played on a few handful, it's an easy one to set up. But obviously if I was on several different maps, had multiple mods that I wanted to use, then yeah, definitely set up that favorites folder. Right. Ooh, that's about it. Have I got any bricks? Bricks. 50, wasn't it? That's what I wanted. Yeah, an extra hard drive for your farm sim now. Yeah. I think at some point I do need to go through my C drive. I noticed it's starting to get a little bit full, and that's another thing. Oh, excuse me. Another thing you need to keep an eye on as well is your computer space on your computers. A lot of people are coming through saying my game crashed the other day, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. It turns out that they're actually running out of memory on their computers. So just bear that in mind. So if you've got a lot of mods, you may want to look at maybe removing some. So yeah, bear that in mind, guys. But yeah, my C drive isn't quite full. Obviously, have been adding a few more games in and stuff like that, which doesn't help. So I need to actually get them switched over to my D drive or E drive or whatever it is now. Right, so let's leave you there 1 sec. And then, yeah, and obviously, like Team Mirror says, do not put more than one mod pack in the folder, because they will screw up the map. Obviously, previously we used to have the mod packs 1 and 2. Obviously, Dave had to actually remove them because people were actually downloading them into Canyon Crossing, and it was causing a lot of issues. Actually, I think I'll leave that there. Actually, while I'm here, how many bricks have I got in storage now? 1 there, okay, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 38, 39, 40. Oh, I might have that soon. I might be able to have that soon. Let's see if I can disconnect you. You should carry on loading as they spawn in, but let's go grab those other trailers and get that sorted out. But yeah, never have more than one map in a folder, that's for sure. Unless you're told otherwise. Obviously, right now, Wolf Creek and all the other old SGA maps can actually go into their own folder, as they're now running on one single mod pack, which is kind of cool. Not sure if Surfins can go on that one, but yeah, you can give it a try. But yeah, Mr. Surfing Cowboy Gaming did a great job on these trailers. He has updated it to have a wide version. I'm not particularly interested in the wide one, so I've actually deactivated that from the mod itself. But yeah, it's good enough. There we go. Let's see what we got, eh? Hopefully most of it's here. Stop. Need to adjust those brakes a little bit, I think, on there. Right then. So, let's see what we've got. I don't think I've got any bricks in here. Oh, I do have some bricks. Okay, I might have to get them in to that container in a minute. I might be able to take that over as well. Ooh, that'd be nice. Let's see, metal, long planks. I don't think I've got any long planks left. I'll have to get them later. Metal, but I have metal. No, it can't. Okay, good to know. Hey Matt, how you doing?
Hey, Billy, how's things going today?
Not too bad. Right, well, SGA maps I did separately. Yeah, obviously, yeah, you can keep most of them, obviously like Wolf Creek, NBC Acres, Underhill Valley, they can actually stay all together. Obviously Pompey's as well. But yeah, Surfing Cowboys revisited, keep that in a separate one if you do have that. And
Oh yeah,
obviously
that's when
Canyon
I found
Coast, keep
out.
that separate as well. Yeah. Actually, technically, Pompey's one shouldn't go in there because that's got a different fill type as well on a couple of fill types. So yeah, I wouldn't even have that there either. But yeah, right. So I need metal, metal, metal 10. But yeah, obviously, if you do have issues, just let us know and we'll try and fix it. So there's the 10 metal. Yeah. So what are you up to at the minute, then, Mr. Matt?
I actually had I realized I made some mess ups on my map, so I restarted it, and I went through, like some people say I have too many mods. I went through the
Mhm.
mods and cleared out ones that I just don't think I need anymore. Because sometimes
Ah.
you play a map so long, and you're like, oh, I don't use this tractor or this trailer as much as I thought I would. Why keep it?
Exactly. Right. So
And I
shingles up
used to be the type that said I never want to get rid of a mod, but it makes sense to.
Yep. So I need 11 more shingle.
That is one thing that
Yeah.
makes it better.
Yeah. Obviously, with it not having so much loading into the map, it's going to make it load that a lot faster as well, which is kind of cool.
hmm And that's the thing is like if like people keep saying about frame rate and stuff, I will absolutely agree with you. That Hispano modding trailer, the ones I use,
Mhm.
I've previously my last game I was getting about 25, 30 because I was using a normal autoload trailer.
Yep.
Putting them in there, I was able to drive around and I was in the 50s. And so
Exactly.
far, again, I haven't started putting the productions down or anything, but right now I'm running at about 52, 53 all the
Yep.
time.
It's surprising at
And
just
again,
how well it works.
oh, amazing. I love
Yeah.
it. It's just, I saw Hispano did update the mod hub, and he lists a whole bunch of stuff now there, like that's included in the mod as it is. So it looks like he's taken people's advice and added a whole bunch of different types of palette things.
Yeah, obviously, just set it up the same way that I've done it, where it
hmm
runs from the product category and then obviously have that fill type category, adding in the additional stuff. That's all he has to
hmm
do, to be honest. He doesn't need to then update it.
No, exactly. Yeah,
It's
I don't
like,
know if he talked to you or not, but
yeah, we have spoken on
oh,
Facebook a little
cool.
bit, and obviously he's going to speak to obviously Dave at
Mhm.
A2 Studios to see whether he'd be interested in changing it. So rather
Gotcha.
than, yeah, because obviously I actually looked at a lot of the mods that they're registering with the trailers and the containers,
hmm
and a lot of the products are actually being registered to the product category anyway. So why not just set it up to read from that category? It's like,
And that's the
so
thing, and
yeah,
and that's one thing that I enjoy, like list about watching with the SGA and everything is you guys, you're not coming up with stuff that doesn't make sense. You're coming up with logical reasons to add things to certain files.
yeah,
If just more modders would realize, hey, you know what? These guys actually, there are people out here who play the game and want to make it the best possible. Let's listen to them and, you know, be nice. Again, I'm not going to be on a high horse, but sometimes with giants would be a little more listening to the community. But,
mhm,
they are what they are.
yeah.
But if the modders are listening to the community as much as we are asking for stuff, hey, that's what you want. The modders can do a lot more than sometimes Giants wants to do.
Oh heck yeah, that is very very true. Right, let's see if I can get around. Yeah, there we go. Yes, and obviously using also one thing as well. Obviously, for those who played in FS19, like PV County, for example, obviously on there we used like the easy autoload script, which basically autoloaded pallets onto a trailer, but it actually physically removed it, and that's basically what those containers are doing. The only difference is with the containers in 22 from Hispano Mod, and you can only do one product at a time, which is bummer, but it's better
Yeah.
than nothing. But yeah, obviously they, like I keep saying, is they are working on a B train version of the trailers, so you can actually hook up several trailers in a row and just take basically all of these. So what have I
hmm
got? One, two, three, four, four products there, I could literally take all of that in one hit in these containers and not have a single frame rate drop with them. So that's what I'm really waiting for. I wish they'd freaking hurry up, Giants. I know it's in
Right?
testing. It's been
Yeah.
in testing for a few weeks now. So, but like at the beginning of the stream, I had, cripes, I don't know, what was it? 5 containers full of the 45-foot high cube containers. Full. Obviously, if I was to do that with these trailers, I'd be there for hours just transporting. Obviously, the easiest way is just to set it to sell
Hmm.
straight from the factory. But using those containers, I saved a bit of frame rates, a little bit of time, and yeah, I made like 6 million. It's like nice, ka-ching.
Oh, exactly, isn't that? And that's the
Yeah,
best thing is,
yeah. So that's why I'm going to keep promoting those Hispano modern containers. Obviously, the same thing, same edit, can be done to the 82 Studios flatbed trailers if you guys are using that as well. Obviously, currently, without being edited, if you actually bring up your log and you're loading in the flatbed, I think it's the Phoenix, you will have a buttload of warnings coming in with it. Same with the containers actually, and the flat racks. You'll have probably see a load of warnings for this isn't in the map and this is not in the map. But yeah, it's this exact same procedure with the containers as the 82 Studios. I'm sure it's the Phoenix one, if I remember rightly, that has that flat deck in it. But yeah, it's such a simple little edit. Why can't they just do it so simple? But yeah, anyway. On the version 3, I don't see the PV Canyon map. Right, so have you added in that unlock code, Tech Mike? Shingles. Oh, I need to get some more long planks in here. Bugger. Okay.
hey Billy, I gotta step away from it and help my daughter make some lunch. I'll be back in a couple
Okay, yeah,
minutes.
cool. But yeah. Until something better comes. Acid burn! Wow! Holy cripes! Thank you very much for the 11-month resub with your Prime. Much appreciated, buddy. And how you doing there, Utoro? I posted it in chat a little while ago. Hang on. Let's see if I still got it here. There you go. So, if you copy and paste that into the mod folder switcher, just hit the unlock code and then you should be good to go. You should get that unlock button popping up. Obviously, it has to be exactly that, like that. So why are you in letter form and then waiting for, then CC. You could also type it in manually as well. And thanks T Miller as well. But yeah, actually, let's have a look at this. So, obviously, I was coming back this way. I was getting, what, 23, 24, 25. Obviously, I've got all these pallets being transported. And yeah, I'm sort of down to 19 at the minute, so yeah. Definitely see the benefits of using a container, that's for sure. I'm on a tablet. Alright, yeah, okay. But yeah, I think at some point I may need to upgrade my computer, I don't know yet. But yeah, I'm fine with it as it is. Oh look, 15. Oh, I got a red there. Oh wow, cool. Do you see it? It went to red. I'm only kidding. But yeah, to be honest, obviously I started out using a laptop on PV County, and that was like an i3. You think I'm gonna be bothered about frame rates? You gotta be kidding. But yeah, definitely using those containers is gonna be very, very helpful. I just wish we could have a logging version of it. Actually, think about it, the flat racks. Ooh. I wonder. Out of interest, for anybody, is anybody actually tried the flat racks by Hispano Modding yet for doing any logging? I'm wondering if they auto load and remove the trees as well, or if it's just like a normal logging trailer. I haven't used them yet, personally. Tried them with pallets, but not the logging. It'd be interesting to see how that works. I know there was a mod in 19 that was out for console that basically turned the logs into wood chips. But I do know that in 19 it could be set up similar. But output actual logs, thinking about it. Yes, I'd have to have a look at that and see. Right, so what have I got left anyway? So I need to get some long planks. I'm pretty sure I've got some sawmill. Glass, I'm going to have to wait for till the end, because obviously it's only 5,000 on the glass, so that is a prime one to leave till the very end. Obviously, one thing to bear in mind as well with these buildables, like we've said previously, puts it in all bar one product. Obviously, once that last product goes in to that builder trigger, the trigger is actually going to start raising up as the building is built. So bear that in mind. So yeah, you want to get it all in one go, or at least leave that last one till very, very last, and then get it all in. Let's think. Brick, I'm pretty much close to getting the 50,000 on the brick, so that's fine. I definitely know I've got enough glass down there. Long planks, maybe, so it's just really the shingle I need to sort out. Yay. But I do kind of wish there was a little bridge right here. Makes life so much simpler. See, I might have to have a look, find a little flatbed bridge or something to go across there. Then run a road here. But yeah, we've got the nice bogs here that you can plant with your cranberries and your rice. But yeah, currently their crops are all withered and dying, which is a bit of a pain. Obviously, plot things at 100 has obviously that trigger where you fill it up with sand, which will then lower that water plane on the bogs, so you can actually get in, plow it, seed it, and everything else. I've got. Oh, you got what? Get one of the bridges in the bog area. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of looking for something similar to what Dave's been using, that green one. I think that would probably look quite nice there. But obviously, I do need to own the land there first before I can do any terraforming and stuff. Or what you want to call it. Come on, get up there! Get up there! But yeah, I think I've done quite well, really. I've done quite a few contracts on this map already. Some this year I've actually kept away from, shall we say. Mainly like the potato, the sugar beets and stuff like that. I've kept away from them this time. Only because I've got a fair bit already in storage, and yeah, could have made some money, but just seems to take forever and ever. Do I need the mod packs? 1 and 2? Nope, you cannot use them anyway because there's nothing actually in there. Just download Canyon Crossing into that folder. And obviously keep all of those other maps separate. What was I going to look at? That. How many contract missions completed? 92 so far, so that's not bad. And obviously I've got 335 hours in games. Cool. Ooh. 58 collectibles found so far. Okay. I need to start finding some more. There's a lot more out there still to find. But yeah, just out of curiosity, yep, you're seeing it's dropping down to 18 now in places. And you can, I don't know if it's coming through on the stream, but obviously my game, I can actually see that there is jittering and stuff. So yeah, definitely going to be using those containers a lot more. Ba-ba-da-ba-dam. There we go, there we go, there we go. Let's get all that in there. Super Trooper banging. Right. Coolio, coolio, coolio. Now obviously one thing to bear in mind as well, you may find some of these numbers not quite rounding off. Don't worry about it if it's like 1 or 2 off. It is set up to compensate for that for when it's building, so yeah. It's not much, but there is a bit of a leeway there on the builder side of things. It will complete even with these little numbers off. But I am looking for at least... Right, so 11 shingle, that's matching up with that. So, okay, that's cool. And let's see. Oh, that's going to be a pain to turn around that way, innit? Let's go down and back up. But yeah, obviously you got all these houses, for example. Like you could actually purchase the land and get workers from them if you wanted to, rather than placing down other ones. Obviously in my case, and probably a lot by now, who've played on the map a lot, probably replaced a lot of these houses with other factories, with apartment blocks as well. There we go. Another thing as well to bear in mind is obviously these little conveyor belts, the little shiny thing on the ground on the front of the factories there. You can place them down, but you do need a quite beefy PC to do it. That's probably why my frame rates are so low, because I do have a few of them placed down. They are constantly going as well, and obviously that is going to affect your frame rate. So if you've got a low end PC, don't use them. It's been mentioned multiple times before. I bet if I was to take most of the ones I've got, let's see, sugar factory, the glass factory there, the juice, and I think it's the oil factory. 4 different factories with about 4 or 5 in each, and yeah, constantly running and dropping my frame rate. So I could probably take them out and I'll probably gain about 10 frames, to be honest. There we go. So let's get this back, see how the bricks are doing. I'm hoping it should be thereabouts. If not, I'm going to have to wait for them. I do need to sort out some long planks for this shingle factory first of all. Obviously I do know that Team Miller, if you're interested, rather than using all the Platinum DLC factories, or most of them, Team Miller, before he flew back to Texas, he did go through and add in all of them into one production, so it makes life a little bit easier as well. Obviously that's on his Trello. I do not have it unfortunately, but it's a pretty good one from what I hear.
Hey Billy, I'm back, and yes, T Miller's with the wood is really nice. You know,
Yeah,
the only thing I see he didn't put in there was the resin. So hey, you know what? That's one I don't mind worrying. I just put out the Elm Creek with chipboard, and it creates resin. So hey, we're good.
Exactly, and obviously you got the built-in sawmill as well for doing the resin as well if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, and believe me, those sawmills are so much with the Hispano modding. It's so much easier just to put the crate there and just let it fill up when it's full, you know, instead of having to keep coming back and.
Exactly, and obviously with the resin that can actually go into a tanker as well, I believe, or should do. You should be able to transport it that way. So even better.
Exactly.
I almost feel like just going in and adding a freaking load trigger for the liquids on that one. See if I can get that working. That's an idea.
Hey, you know what? It's the little things that come to mind that make you think, can I do it, or is it possible? And then
Yeah.
you see, oh yes, it is very possible. I just need to do this instead.
Exactly. Right, sorry, I'm totally ignoring
No.
chat there. I have roughly 10 or so maps in my mods folder. Holy crap! I
Wow.
would never ever have that many maps in one folder.
Ooh,
Even the ones on the mod hub, I always kept them separate. Obviously, when I was on like
yeah.
a laptop, this back in 19, I always made a separate folder for
Yeah.
every single map and all the mods and stuff. I always kept them separate. Obviously,
Well,
having
at
the
the same
SG,
time,
the like PV tools or SGA mod folder switcher, that's helped a lot. Sorry, go for it.
yeah. No, I was just gonna say is, I mean, it might work for him because it depends what kind of maps you play. If you play maps that don't require specific mods,
Mhm.
I mean, that's what I do. Like, what I do is I have one folder that just has Mod Hub mods, and it's just where the different maps from the Mod Hub I play when I want to go in there, and I have 7 or 8 of them in there because I know I don't need to have specific mods for them. But any any map I don't get on the Mod Hub or that says, you require these specific mods, I always create a separate one just to be on the safe side because
Yeah.
you never want to have. If it wasn't for you, Dave, and Boomhauer showing me how to read my log file, I don't think I would have ever realized about the different, conflicts you can have just based
Yeah.
off mods.
Yeah. But yeah, Tech Mike, there is a fair few people around that do have a server. I'm sure
Mhm.
they'd allow you to pop in and grab the mods from there. Surfing Cowboy has one. 2022 Farming Guy. I know he's been playing on the map a bit as well from time to time. Stop it.
Mm.
Cool. But I'm sure there's other people out there as well. Just maybe shout out, maybe put a message in Discord, see if anybody's interested in having additional helpers or whatever on their map. It's worth a try. There's always people looking for additional members to join in.
I couldn't remember if you had the Discord command or not up there, so I just typed it in. Sorry.
Yeah, it should be just exclamation mark Discord. Yeah, there you
There you go.
go. But yeah,
That's where we basically, Mike. That's where we have everyone who anything that has to do with the map, or if you play it at all and you have issues with it, we have an
hmm
actual section on there that Billy, Boomhauer, and quite a few other guys access. And if you have a problem, post your log file, and we'll try to help you the best we can.
yep. Yeah, there's myself, Boom Howard, Dave occasionally. But Viking Streaming, Surfing Cowboy, have been helping out a heck of a lot. Obviously, not only in Discord but on Facebook as well. They've been commenting and helping out. So yeah, definitely
Mm.
great community. And obviously, some people are a little bit further on than I am in game as well, or Dave, and they're helping out as well with certain factories. If there's an issue popping up, they're mentioning and say, "Oh, by the way, do you know about this issue with this factory?" And obviously, nope, didn't know about it. So got in, got them fixed pretty quickly, or it's in the list. So yeah, getting there definitely.
Mm.
But the community is so awesome. I love you all. You know that. I really do.
Oh yeah. And be honest, it was all Dave. Go figure, it's Dajnet Dave who started everything, and look how big the community's grown.
Yep, it's all his fault.
And
And
all
obviously,
his fault, yeah, exactly.
and the nice thing
Don't
is,
blame me for that crap.
he's let
Oh.
me help out as well with some of the factories. I'm so honoured.
Well, in honesty, I don't. I mean, not to say
Well,
you couldn't do it, Dave, but without Billy, I think you'd be going a little more crazy, and at times probably with the map.
probably.
Yeah, definitely.
And not just Billy. I mean, everyone who helps out with the map is
Said
everyone's
before,
getting
with
something
that
out there.
ability, there probably wouldn't be a map.
Mm,
That's possible too. You never know.
righty. Yep, you never know. Alright, yeah, there is that as well, unfortunately. But yeah, at some point I've got, let's see, about 7 or 8 different folders for the different maps. Obviously Wolf Creek and all that can now be combined into one, so I need to really get that sorted out at some point, and yeah. But yeah, my disk space on my C drive is getting rather full. Let's have a look actually. My computer. Let's see. Is it going to show? There we go. So my C drive is what 32 gigabytes roughly. At the minute it's at 31.7. I've got a tiny little bit left on there. So
Wow, that's pushing it, Billy.
yeah, my D drive has 121 gigabytes. Hang on, is that right?
Hmm.
121 gigabytes free. Oh no, it's 232 gigabytes is the size of it, and 121 free. So yeah, it's getting there. I think I read that completely wrong. I'll show you. So here you go. Yeah. So okay. So 464 gigabytes is my C drive. Of that, I've got 31 left. 31 gigabytes free. So not much. So yeah, I really need to get that cleared up because it's going into the red. It's not good. But yeah, to be honest, that's obviously multiple versions of the same mods, which could easily be got rid of. I've got actually a folder set up for the factories that were worked on prior to this map's release, so that can actually now go, all of that, so yeah. Well, I have 7 days to die on the new hard drive. Yeah. But yeah, I need to go through my Steam library and start sorting out the ones that I can switch over to my D drive instead. I've got some games from Epic on here that could actually, to be honest, bugger off because they don't get used anymore. I know Goat Simulator 3, for example. That's obviously a game for my daughter. She said she's now completed that, so I could probably take that off now. ATS I could probably get rid of. So there is games here I could probably just get rid of because I'm not going to play or even use. I've got Farm Sim 15 and 17 and 19 there. Out of them I'll probably get rid of 15 and 17. That'd free up some space. So yeah, there is things I could definitely clear out and make more space for. Long planks, there's 12 there, okay. Right, so I do need 11 of these buggers. So I think I'll put them onto the trailer because they do for my build. Da, 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 da. So that's 2, that's 4. There we go. That's so cool. You mainly play 7 Days to Die in FS22. Yeah. Yeah, the worst thing is I'll obviously share my computer with my my daughter, so she's got some games on here that she plays, and obviously I've got a few that I do. The only reason I put in 15 and 17, to be honest, on here is where we converted like the fairgrounds, the crusher from FS15. Yeah, I needed to have them in here to be able to do that. Because I literally had to take it out of the 15 map that Dave did, convert it over to 17, and then to 19, and then 22. And that is a heck of a process, that's for sure, guys. So they can go in there. Oh look, there's the other pink shingle.
I just think, guys, that taking something from 4 generations ago for the game and putting it now, that's not simple at all.
Yeah. Actually, to be honest, there was a donut factory. I think it was a donut factory on that map that I really wanted to try and bring over, but then Darius came through and started making his own. I thought, okay, I think I'll just leave it. But that actually, I got up to, I think I got converted to FS19 fine. But for some reason, once I brought it into 22 editor, all the textures and that totally got screwed up. I was like, what? No! But yeah, the Stone Crusher, for example, that's in here, that big one that I passed a little while ago, that's something that's getting updated, by the way, guys. That was actually on, I know some of you guys know, but that was obviously from Dave's FS15 map. There we go. And obviously that took a little bit of work to get converted over, but I got there. If I can frickin' find it, where are you up here? Obviously, one thing that was removed is, I think it was the emissive shader or something. It was had a shiny texture to some of these buildings that Dave just literally removed. I didn't even realise it, to be honest. But yeah, all this was in 15. Took me a little while to do, but one of the this is what's actually getting updated. This little unload pipe under here is actually being extended a little bit to actually matching with the particle effects. So when you actually load in, this should now marry up a little bit closer. So yeah, that was all basically getting updated, but yeah, it makes it look a little bit better. How are we doing online?
Sure does.
Ooh, nice. But yeah, one thing I may have to just raise that up a little. Nah, I want to keep it slightly slanted. So yeah, that's very, very cool. So I have 20 maps. One I can't delete. It don't show up in the mod folder. That's a weird one. If you load up the folder in game, you should be able to delete it from the in-game hub then. And yes, this is my new little toy as well. A little 7R I got the other day. Oh, very helpful. But yeah, make sure you keep that canyon crossing separate to any other map. Yeah, exactly. You have it separate on your. Yeah, that's good. Anywho. But yeah, personally, I would never have multiple maps in the same folder. Especially heavily modded maps. That's the main ones that really cause issues. There you go. Unless they're actually set up to use the same mod folders or the same mods, then you should be okay.
Yeah, that's one thing I find out is that if it's a modded map, if I have more than one, if it's by the same modder, usually it's okay. Sometimes it just depends. Like especially with with the production revamp when that got launched, a lot of maps started making sure they use that, which was makes it a lot easier on a lot of things.
Actually, to be honest, I did see. I can't remember the name of the map, but there was a map released that uses production revamp as well. And when I first seen the pictures of it, I actually thought it was a Dave map, which is really, really mental.
Well, we all have our moments.
Yeah. No, but just from looking at the pictures, it literally looked like a DashNet map. It was really mad. It's like, okay. So I think what they've actually done, they've actually maybe played one of Dave's maps, or they've seen it and thought, oh, that's a nice idea. Let's give that a try on our own sort of map type thing. So, yeah. Very cool. Right, so 10 long planks, check. Once these last two come out. Spawn 2. There we go. Yeah, one thing to bear in mind, obviously, I know someone on Facebook was having issues with this trigger over here. Obviously, this usually does fill up with wood chips if it's set to storing. You cannot pick it up with a bucket though. What you need to do is get a tractor or a truck and trailer and just bring it and basically in the front here where this little marker icon is, and you can actually fill your trailer up from there with the wood chips. It's the only way to do it. Now obviously with the one that's built in, that Dave did, you can actually use a bucket, a wheel loader and bucket with that one though. So, yeah. Funky doodly dandy. There we go, right. Okay, so let's go see how that brick's doing. I'm kind of wondering, because obviously this trailer has the hook on the back. Or the hitch on the back. I wonder if I can hook it up, that other trailer, to this. Ooh, that would be nice. Let's go do a test, shall we? I got a feeling I'm going to have enough bricks. I think I should. Come on, come on. No, 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 no. Yeah, I also need to work on the blinking motor on this. It's a
Center gravity thing.
it's a little bit yeah, OTT I think. 2, 3, and I'm missing pallets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm sure I had more than that a minute ago. Come on, unload. Thank you. Yeah, I'm sure I had. Oh, there they are. Oops. Yeah, also when you start moving after you load some of these up, make sure that you put the straps on as well.
I found that out the hard way as well.
Oh goodness gracious me! I feel like such a noob. There we go. Right, there we go. 10 of those strapped on. Good, that's fine. Yeah, I've done that once or twice before with a full stack and then end up having it, yeah, left behind.
What my biggest fault was when I was at the logistics center taking things out, like
Mhm.
it went all load on, so then I'd go up there and push them on and everything, and
Yeah.
then I forget to hand load them. It unlocks the tension, so I start pulling away and you hear all the pavers start falling over. I'm like, not what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh, blimey. Yeah, I can't find Midwest Castle Coal map to delete. Oh, that's really weird. It may be that it's just been named differently on the folder itself. But yeah, if you actually go in a load up your game and go to your downloaded mods or installed mods, you should be able to see it from there and then delete it from there.
Exactly, there's the S word. My brother's a IT specialist, and he goes, the S word is the one word that we as technicians hate hearing. We want definitive answers, not hopeful answers.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not there either. That's really weird then.
Yeah, that
That is very strange then. Yeah, I honestly don't know then. I really don't know. Okay, let's go see what the bricks are up to. Hopefully it's almost there. And I do need to keep an eye on brick sales as well at some point. I noticed I've been getting quite a lot of bricks. So let's detach that there. We'll detach that there. Come on, there we go. Right, let's get rid of this trailer. But I do want to keep hold of that dolly for the moment. Go to there, we'll detach you. There we go. This is the reason I like this truck. Because of obviously that additional hitch on the back. It makes life a lot easier. Right, let's see if I can do this. Or can I not do it because I'm crap at driving? Okay, switch, keyboard and mouse, it's easier. And once I've got this, I will read your chat. There we go. See? I'm definitely a keyboard and mouse person. I have MCC Mining Construction, West End by Levi, Green Valley, Nebraska. Wow, that's a lot of maps. That's definitely a lot of maps. There. Let's bring you across. Lippity-pitti-pitti-pitti-boo-boo. There we go. There we are. There we go. Come on, are you? Nope. You're not on the trigger. There we go. So we have 32. Dang it. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit longer. However, I do know I've got some in storage there, so let's go grab them. I was hoping that was a bit higher, but it's not yet. But one nice thing is, obviously, I can hook that up to that flatbed and take the whole lot in one hit. So, let's see. Brick, brick, brick. Elm Creek extended, the Michigan map. Wow, holy heck, you have got a lot. Yeah. There we go, that clears that lot out. Actually, that Michigan map, I actually played that in 19. It wasn't too bad. That was one that I did enjoy. By, I think it was Taylor Farms, if I remember rightly, did that one. So this was well before I found PB County, that's for sure. There we go. Banging, so that's 41, so I need 9 more pallets. But yeah, I'm kind of curious to wonder why Hispano Mod never actually added a trailer hitch onto the back of these, because that would have made a lot of sense as well. Set up 3 or 4 of those shorter ones with dollies. Yeah. Definitely would have helped a lot. Prairie Farms. Yeah. That's one that's come out quite recently, that Prairie Farms. Let's get you in a little bit closer. There we go. What I'll probably do is leave that there for now. Okay then. Let's see. How much product you got in here? I've got clay. Do need to get this topped up out with clay, okay. Yeah, you have got far too many friggin' maps. See, if I had that many maps, what I'd probably do is go out and buy like an external hard drive to put them all on with the mods. And actually, talking about money as well, we had a bit of a surprise this morning. Obviously, where my wife is on benefits and stuff for disabilities and stuff, they've actually reviewed her payment and stuff, and we have actually ended up getting a kind of almost like a rebate type thing. It's like a back payment where they underpaid us for the last 3 or 4 months. It's been quite a nice little lump sum come through. It's like, woohoo! So yeah, going to be finishing off getting the flat sorted out. I've ordered a new wired mouse with a high DPI. So yay! So yes, but obviously a lot of that money is just going to be set to the side for holidays and stuff like that. So with this UK now in the full swing of the summer holiday, it's definitely going to be needed. But yeah, holy cripes. Out of interest there, Tech Mike, how many hours do you tend to spend on all of those maps? Because personally for me, if I find a map I like, I will keep that map going for a long time. As much as I possibly can. But yeah. Even in 19, I think I very restarted. And most maps had at least 3, 4, 500 hours on each before I change over. Right, I need some clay. There we go. Alright, yeah. Yeah, and obviously, one other thing as well, with me, is if I didn't like a map, I'd literally just get rid of it and find another one. Certainly wouldn't hang on to the bleeding things, that's for sure. But yeah. But yeah, 20 odd maps, that's a lot of maps. Whew. Clay, 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 clay. There. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, slow down. Right, that's you. Ba-ba-ba-bam. Water should be fine. Coal is topped up actually. Should have grabbed some coal while I was there, but yeah, it's not been too bad actually. We've made 6.5 million almost today, so that's not bad. Obviously, what I can actually do is probably get rid of some of those loans now and then focus on the future. Obviously, my big future is going to be the orchards. Actually, I may just leave that actually to keep that 6 and use it towards the orchards, in all honesty. And I wonder if I can. Coal, coal, coal. There. There, that's clever. Unload one and load up the other at the same time. Harvest a map. And I get bored and repainting. Yeah. Obviously, there is that free landscaping mod you could use as well, Tech Mike. That definitely helps. I know Mr. Darius Frost's been using that a lot. But yeah, especially for like your painting and your grass layers and stuff like that, it definitely helps. But yeah, anyway, it is. I'm going to drop this off, and it is going to be my time to jump off, unfortunately, for today. Well, yeah, obviously I will be focusing on the rest of these factories, try and get as many of them set up with those master boosters by the end of the week for you guys. So let me go over to my ending screen. We'll get some credits rolling. And obviously a big huge thank you to obviously Mr. T Miller for the resub. Try to scroll through and have a look. Acid Burn as well for the resub with his Prime, much appreciated. Grits Fan for the raid earlier on, and obviously Mr. Viking Streaming and Mr. Sim Game Matt here for the biddies, much appreciated. And Dashnet gave you a shout out 10 to 10 viewers yesterday. Did he? Ooh. Why is Dave giving me a shout out? God knows. But
I did.
yeah.
What?
It's in my little
Somebody did.
OBS saying Dashnet gave me a shout out to 10 people.
Somebody in my stream probably did. To 10 people?
Yeah, to 10 people.
When did I have 10 people?
I have
Must have
no
been
idea.
real early in my stream.
It must have been. I have no idea. But yeah. Anyway, I need to find somebody to raid over to, so let's go have a look on the world of Twitch. Who do we have out there? We've got Mr. Darius Frost doing a bit of Timberborn. We got a Bumblebee, but he's doing 15 FS 15. Holy craps! Yeah, I think it's going to be Mr. Darius Frost. Obviously, he's doing a bit of Timberborn. It's an interesting game.
Sounds like those
To be
beavers
honest.
need to take
Oh.
on some extracurricular activities.
Let me mute that. Sounds like he's in chat with Mr. Master 86U or Randy. Okay, yeah, I think that'll do. So if you're interested in possibly something a little bit different, let's go over and see what Mr. Darius is doing. Obviously, Timberborn is been out for quite a while, from what I understand. But yeah, I will be back again Friday, same time, same place for my 2-hour stream before Mr. Dashnet. Obviously, it will be my last one for at least a week, maybe 2, depending on how I feel. But until then, guys, have a great rest of your day. Make sure to check out Mr. Dashnet as well later on. He is going to be doing a 7 Days to Die server play. I'm sure Mr. Big Daddy and all that will be there. And Boomhauer and all that. So there is his link. But yeah, we are going to be going over to Darius Frost. Just so you guys do not get lost. Hopefully I can get this done in time. Darius _ Frost. There is the person we're going to be raiding over to. But yeah, have a great rest of your day, guys. And I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.